check 1, check 2, testing 1, 2, 3. Hey everybody, how's it going? Can I get a 5x5? 4x5? Get a little something. 5x5. Thank you, Starship and Tilted Racer. Silva Killa, Marin Harris, Buckle Bunny. How's it going, Richard Clark? Starship's in the house. All right, I'll be right back, friends. And by the way, Chris, 06:30 in the morning, my friend, local time. Be right back, friends. SimFans. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome and happy Saturday night, SimFans, and welcome to the live stream. I'm your host, SimFanatic, along with the SimFan family, welcoming you regulars and you newcomers to our flight tonight. And it's so good to see you, my friends. And I do see you. I see you in chat and I see you in the sim. So for tonight's flight, SimFans, we'll be flying a scenic flight in Central Eastern Europe as we do a flight over Prague as we make our way to Bosnia, taking in many of the new scenery and points of interest that were enhanced with the recent release of World Update XIV. And by the way, I see some of you haven't downloaded it yet, or some of you are in the middle of downloading it yet. So make sure you get that if you have the space on your hard drive. All right, friends. So, with that being said, let's get into it. Let's get into it, shall we? Let's do it. Let's do it, friends. Here we go. And I see all of you. There you are, and there I am, friends. Again, thank you for joining this Saturday night, and hope you're having a great weekend. This is going to be, I think, a great flight. We're going to be in the new Comanche from A2A, and I'm excited about this. I haven't flown it a lot, but I have gotten my PPL in a Piper aircraft, actually a Piper Warrior, so very similar. I mean, it's different, but similar. So I got the old low-wing aircraft, and I gotta say, it is a blast. There's so much attention to detail, and I've only scratched the surface of it. I know some of you are like asking about the autopilot. The autopilot is a little different, so I had to get used to that today, and I just crammed it all in to get ready for it today. So we're gonna go through it, and it's almost like I'm flying it for the first time with all of you, because today, honestly, was the first time I flew this plane. I bought it before I left for Savannah. I think it was Savannah. No, it wasn't Savannah. Before I went to Iowa City. There have been so many things going on, friends, but it's so good to see you, friends. So again, thank you for joining tonight. So yes, so we're going to be checking out it's beautiful scenery. This is a scenic flight. I did fly part of it. There's going to be a few intense, kind of tough landing challenges, but we'll get into that later, okay? So yes, so the Accu-Sim 2.0 Comanche from A2A will be flying tonight. And before we get started, here's some trivia about the region we're flying in today, friends. So did you all know that there are over 500 castles, chateaus, and ruins in the Czech Republic, with 20 castles alone being in Prague? And we're going to be flying over Prague tonight as we depart the airport that we're at. Actually, I need to get the information up above. There we go. That's the route right above there. So we're departing LKKV. And so some of these are going to be hard to pronounce, but this one's not so bad. Karlovy Vary. I think I pronounced that right. So that's where we're departing. Then we're going to go over Prague, and so there's 20 castles. We're going to be flying over several castles tonight, which should be a lot of fun. So we'll see some of those. Here's another interesting tidbit, friends. So there is actually a beer spa in Prague. I did not realize that until today. I was looking up like some fun tips and facts and stuff like that. So in the Czech capital, you can actually soak in beer while drinking unlimited amounts of it from a separate keg. The beer is high hop oil content, which I know because I do brew myself. I haven't been brewing for a while, but the hop oil content helps to open up your pores and aids in easing stress. This is what they were saying on this website I saw. Stimulating metabolism and boosting immunity. So, heck, what I thought is, so there's a plug for an oil drip if I've ever had one. So, for those of you of age, of course. All right, so that caught my eye for some reason. And then lastly, how many of you have been to Prague? Because did you know that Prague has over 8 million tourists every year? My parents actually have been to Prague. And I see Buddy's comment there. Beer can, there's a reason it's called liquid bread. But my parents went to Prague several years ago. 8 million tourists. Can you believe that? 8 million tourists a year. So anyway, enough of that. So let's start recognizing all of you that are in the chat and in the stream. So again, I see we have 19 already joining us. So thank you, friends. Good to see you. So good to see you. So let's start out. Buckle Buddy also makes you fat. Is the beer. Yes, it can. In moderation, not so much. But Buddy, so good to see you. Thank you for joining in here, my moderator. And another moderator, Aces Down in the house. Greetings from camp. Good to see you, Aces Down. Wonderful, wonderful. Good. Glad you were able to hear. Hey, how's the weather there? Is it hot? It's been excruciatingly hot here. So Hopefully, Aces, you're doing well. K-Bell68, that's a new face. I don't think I've seen K-Bell. K-Bell says good evening. Good evening to you, K-Bell. Thanks for joining the live stream tonight. I see a few new people in here tonight. That's good to see. Tilted Racer, Tilted, how's it going, my friend? I see you are going to be flying with us tonight, so that's a good thing to see. So keep on moving up the list. Marion Harris. Jeez, I can't even talk. Marion Harris, good to see you. Chipper Sneeze, no video. No video. What is? Do you mean my camera? I don't know what that means, but I hope you have video now. Marion, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. And Richard Clark, Richard, thank you for joining us. And Kangaroo, is anyone having problems with no cockpit sound in the Comanche? I have not had that in the Comanche, but I have had that in the Flying Cigar that we flew the other day at the Trilander. But good to see you, Kangaroo. I don't think we've seen you before in here, so welcome to the live stream. If we have, I'm sorry, my memory isn't so good, but nonetheless, appreciate you being here. Alan Cleveland in the house. Chris Evans. Alan and Chris in the house. Good to see you, my friends. You've been here for a long time, and I appreciate you joining us for this epic night. I think it's going to be epic. Silver Killer, my buddy, my pal, and my moderator, Silva. Thank you for joining us tonight. Good to see you as well. Starship in the house, along with, who else was in there I saw before? Starship and maybe I missed. I don't know, but Starship, thank you for joining. And if I missed anybody, my apologies. Biohazard, there, Biohazard Juice. How you doing, Biohazard? This is for you, buddy. Thank you for joining tonight. And Nick H, Original Mr. Happy, is also in here. So good to see all of you, friends. Now let's go ahead and check out who's with us. Oh boy, here we go. We got $1 dono from Roger Murdoch. Has tipped $1. I'm sorry, son. Well, you must have me confused with someone else. My name is Roger Murdoch. I'm the co-pilot. Nice airplane reference there, my friend. Whoever you are, Roger Murdoch, thank you for the $1 dono. Too funny. Too funny. All right, so let's see. I see that Chipper Sneeze over there is flying the Antonov. Probably because, I picked that up. Might as well for the money. And so let's see who else we got here. We've got Light Tomcat. Welcome. Chris Evans is in here. Dreamclaw 836. Good to see you. I don't know. It's still trying to link up all your gamer tags with the names. And oh my gosh, Buckle Bunny dropping in 5 memberships. Let's give Buckle Bunny a hand. And Blue Skies. And please make sure, friends, that you got the memberships that you do. Thank you to Buckle Bunny. Buckle Bunny, thank you so much. Appreciate that. It looks like, wow, yeah, so GST Gaming, welcome to the stream. GST Gaming got gifted by Buckle. Drew Bonnick, thank you for being here as well. See, buddy, you give these memberships so we can see who's all in here. But good to see you, friends. Drew Bonnick, Maple Leaf was gifted, and that guy was gifted, and Julian on YouTube was gifted a membership by Buckle Bunny. Friends, thank you for Buddy. Thank you for the memberships, and friends, please be sure to give Buckle Bunny a shout out and a thank you. And yes, now I can do another emoji, Buddy. I know, that's awesome. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. Buckle Bunny, that was very, very kind of you. Thank you. All right, friends. So, and who else is in here? So we got Dreamclaw. We have Chris Evans, Before Gunner, Silver Killer. What happened? I saw Chipper Sneeze disappear. Pilot Rex in the house. Rick, how you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Ricky's World. Starship's in here, of course. K-Bell. There you are, K-Bell. Saw you there. And, oh boy, here we go. We got CSN. I'm not sure who CSN 632S. And there you are, Tilted Racer. An ISU fan for life, I see you over there. And several of you are flying the Comanche with me, so we get to fly together. And Alan Cleveland says, I am loading back in. TNT Simulate in the house. TNT, how you doing, buddy? Nick Hansen's in the house, the womanizer. Oh my God. What's up? Nick Hansen. Good to see you. Thank you, friends, for being here. And somebody dropped a dono. I need to go back and see. Steve McCroskey has tipped $1. Who the hell is this? Says, looks like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines. Oh my goodness. I can only guess who that is that's doing this, but that's awesome. All right, friends. It's good to see all of you. Yo-Yo Sim, Blue Skies, and we have an Antonov. Oh my goodness. Yes, I know. All right, so let's check it out. Let's go to, speaking of, How many of you have the Comanche? I can see like several of you have it, but I'm going to tell you what, let's go ahead and kick off the music for just a moment, because we're going to check this out, and I know a lot of you probably already have, but if you haven't, we'll do it together. So, why is that not, oh, I know why that's not disappearing. Okay, so you got the CFB, and by the way, it's just tucked away down here, and I'm sorry for those of you that have the Xbox. I know several of you do, including you, Bunny. Hopefully this will come out at some point. I don't know. I haven't seen when this might be coming out. Richard Clark, get him Rex Kramer. Oh, and Bell. Welcome back, Bell. It's good to be back, and appreciate you being here, Bell. Already 25. You had 21 likes. We haven't even barely got started, friends, but thank you so much. So you can go to flight info and see your winds. We're actually doing pretty well on the winds. No precipitation, 3 miles of visibility. You can see there's a bit of a haze. And by the way, we are flying, I forgot to mention this, we actually are flying 3 hand-painted airports that came with World Update 14. So will this get any of you to, you know, free up some space on your hard drive? But as you can see here, it's pretty well rendered. And and I can't go down there and there. But anyway, they teamed up. I'm trying to remember who Asobo teamed up. And I can't think of who teamed up with them. Bunny, there you are back there. So you got Bunny back there. Again, like Tomcat, original Mr. Happy. But so yeah, it's a pretty, I mean, as far as airports go, this definitely is payware quality and looks really good in my opinion, and performs well, as you can see. And so that came with World Update 14. So we actually have 3 airports tonight that we will be flying. Well, it depends on how long this stream, we want this stream to go, because this is going to be a longer stream. We've got the airport we're at now, LKKV, and then we have, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, LJZA. That is another hand-painted airport. And then we're going to, if we have time, we'll end at LQPD, Prihedor Urechi. I don't know, I totally butchered that, I'm sure. But there's 3 hand-painted airports that will actually be flying from and to tonight. So anyway, so we've got, let's go back to this. And so the Comanche is I know some of you, I did a poll last time, and I know there are several of you that were like, yeah, I'm going to buy the Comanche, I already have it, or some not interested. But anyway, so you can go to these controls, so you can actually manipulate some of these things. So let's go ahead and open the cabin door. The headphones is kind of a neat touch, but if we go outside, yeah, I think we're getting used to seeing the doors open. Remember when the first, like when Microsoft Flight Simulator first came out, and you couldn't open the doors on the planes? It's like, really? But you can actually change your electric. You can turn the battery on, magnetos, all this stuff you can turn on and off. You can start cold and dark. You can do auto start. You can do the autopilot and master. We'll get into the autopilot here in a minute. It's a little different. It does work with the Bride. I know a lot of you have the Bravo throttle quadrant like I have it. And then up here you have your GPS. So you can actually switch from the GTN to the GNS 530 to the GNS 530 again. I guess it was GNS 530, 430, GNS 4. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Get that off. GNS 430. Just by clicking these things, you can see it's changing on the left side there. Or you can say no GPS. We need to do that at some point and just fly by the VORs. But we'll switch it back to the GTN 750. I am a big fan of the GTN 750. Biohazard says, looks good. Can't wait to see it in VR one more week. Bell says, I just adopted a girl from the USA. I'm Italian. Oh, Bell, that's excellent. Congratulations, my friend. That's great, Bell. That is so cool. Congratulations on that. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's a whole new world and a whole new life right there, Bell. But congratulations, that's awesome. Kangaroo, I have this plane, no cockpit sound. Interesting. Are you on the PC? And Buddy says he dances at 30. I had to get caught up there. So then you can also turn your lights on here. But I like to do the old, pilot way and hit stuff. I see somebody taxiing out there. So you can do all your controls, but you can do it by the EFB, so that's kind of nice. So you got your fuel payload where you can increase and decrease your fuel here. And you can go down here, and this is where your fuel is, and so you got your tip tanks. We actually have tip tanks here, as you can see on the left there. We've got somebody's already started up there. They got their engine running, so you got the tip tanks there. Bell says, my adopted daughter is currently in a plane flying to my nearest airport. Wow, sweet. Well, thank you for being here with us, Bell. That's a treat. You have this coming, and you decide to be with us tonight. Oh, that's so kind of you and nice of you. Appreciate you being here, but congratulations on that adoption. We need more people like you that are going to adopt kids. There's plenty of those around the world that need a good home. So, Belle, hey, this is to you, Belle. Shout out to you. Thank you for being such a giving person. That's awesome. It'll bring so much joy into your life, as we all know that have kids. And then maintenance, you got here. So you can like change things here. So you can actually turn your tip tanks off if you don't want them. I believe I haven't done that, so there we go. So I got the tip tanks up. Who's all doing the tip tanks? I don't think I need them. I don't know. So there, I don't have them, or I can turn them back on if I want them to be on, and we'll have them on. What the heck? I don't know. But the cool thing is like you can actually see like they've modeled every single piston in this aircraft, and so you can actually watch this engine move, and there's we'll go back to that once we get going here. But as you can see, there's been no detail left unanswered with this plane. I mean, it looks amazing. So we can do a walk around, so we can go to the front and check out the plane here. And I know probably a lot of you have seen this, but you can inspect the front, and we can just keep doing our walk around. We can go into the tank, and you know, you can open and check the engine oil and make sure so it looks like we're good to go there, and go ahead and close that again. This is actually honestly the first time I've done that. So I'll probably screw something up, friends, and have something left open, or we'll leak oil. But all right, that looks good. The oil in the right engine looks good. Let's continue on, and let's look in here. And this is kind of cool because I think you can actually, I remember this from the video. Yeah, so you can see the fuel in there. So like, oh yeah, we got fuel. Okay, that's good. There's so much to this. Lock that and close it. So fuel's looking good there. Let's go to over here. And I'm trying to remember. Okay, so we still have the pitot tube closed. So if we want to close that, we can just, what's kind of nice is you can go right here and watch, we can take that pitot tube off. Pitot tube off. All right, so we got that off, and inspect our landing gear and underneath. See, this is what you do in real life. I know I get this often. People ask me, are you a real pilot? SimFanatic, and I am. And so like this is all familiar. You look underneath, you check the landing gear, you check the tires, make sure there's no leaking hydraulic fluid, all that stuff. Biohazard says it looks better with tip tanks. Tilda Racer says, well said, SimFanatic. Cool. So anyway, we got that checked out. So let's keep doing the walk around. So let's go to the next. And all right, look at that wing. We need Vruden here. Love the shape of that wing. We'll keep going. And so, you know, we can, if we wanted to, we could turn on the lights. I don't have the battery on, so we're just gonna keep going. 15 gallons in this, and it's pretty low. I mean, we don't have, so you can see a little bit of fuel down there, so that's kind of neat. We'll put that back on. So cool. It's the little things, right? Oh yeah, here we go. Remember seeing this. I haven't actually done it yet. Oh, I guess I could pull that off. How do I get this to work? I remember seeing them. Oh, here we go. Oh, looks like we don't have any water. Well, that's good. I'm going to empty the entire fuel tanks here. You can push on the flap or the ailerons. And same kind of goes for the flaps. I can't really do anything with that because they're locked. But I could go back here and I could click the down on my Bravo, which you can always see there. Kangaroo. What am I looking at here? Pitot-static? Is that pitot-static port? That might be the pitot-static port right there. Anyone knows what that is? Throw it in chat. I know you kind of move that, so you can kind of like, oh, let's look at the vertical stabilizer and the stabilator. And then this is actually the trim. Yeah, we do that just like in real life. Okay, good. Oh, we got luggage to put in our aircraft. So we'll go ahead and do that and close the door. Oh, forgot something here. Hold on. There we go. And back. I don't remember checking the... Wait a minute. I didn't remember checking the fuel over here. Why did it take us back there already? There we go. Well, I did look at that, didn't I? But I didn't do this part. Alright. And there's that. That side. We didn't check the fuel here. I think we all get the idea. Right? But hey, we got fuel. That's all good. It's always good to have fuel when you're going to take off and fly over mountains. Or whatever terrain, for that matter, right? Close that back down. But I mean, I just love that attention to detail. And so you can actually click on these different parts here. What's this one do? Okay. And there, we already checked that. Okay, so I think we can go back in. So that's that. Pretty neat. Everybody's like, okay, come on, SimFanatic, let's go. All right, let's go ahead and so the other thing I forgot to mention is there is a checklist. I've got a checklist that comes with the manual that I'll look at my other monitor here. Tilt the Racer says, yeah, looks like quite some mountains after Logi. Yes, there's going to be some, we're going to have to go 9,500 feet. It's going to be like our top cruise, I believe. I didn't fly the whole thing, so we'll just have to play it by ear. But if you go to flight info, there's checklists, so you can look at the checklist right here. And I don't want this in the way, so I'm going to go over to my left monitor here and look at the checklist. So control locks, so we got this band here. We got to remove that band. Also, I forgot to remove the chocks and stuff, so I do need this for that. So if I go here, we'll get rid of the wheel chocks, the tie downs. We can close that cabin door. Make sure that gets latched. Should be a latch up there, and that's latched. Okay. And that should be good. All right, so let's go ahead and remove that. Control lock is off, and it puts it down there. And let's go ahead and make sure our parking brake is set. It's not right now, so I'm going to go. Now this, it's kind of like the PMDG. You got to make sure you're pushing the brakes in, just like in real life, and then you can apply the parking brake. Okay, so don't forget that one. Gear switch down, which it is. We can see right here, gear switch is down. And flaps are up. I think I got the flaps up. Yeah, so there's the bar. So the flaps are up. Radios are all off. Autopilot master's off. Avionics master is off. That's right here. All electrical switches are off. They're all down. And we'll turn on the rotating beacon. And I've got the alpha flight controls. These do work with this aircraft fairly well. Fuel selectors to desired tank. So if I go down here... Here is our fuel selector. So you actually want to start off with the tip tanks. So we can go ahead and select the tip tanks. All right, and that way they'll use the fuel in the tips. And I'm sure what will happen is my engine will probably start sputtering, and I'll be like, wait, what's going on? And I'll have to remember, oh yeah, I'm starting on the tip tanks that don't have a lot of fuel. If you can't remember how much fuel is in there, of course you have the fuel indicators here, but you also have your, damn it, I didn't mean to do that, your your tablet, and you can go to fuel and payload, and so there's our tip. I only got 6 gallons, hardly worth it, right? But we'll go ahead and just do it for fun. All right, prop full forward. Here, I'm going to show you all something. So it's a little bit kind of different because, like, if you look at the Bravo camera, let me get this all squared away here. So the Bravo camera here, what I like about the fact that when setting up the Bravo, you have all these axes, you can change these levers, and it's pretty nice because if you look, you've got the mixture on the left. So like normally I would have the mixture over here. So I actually did a new profile for my Bravo camera my Bravo throttle quadrant, and I did a different profile within Microsoft Flight Simulator, so I could put my mixture on the left so it matches up there, and then I put my throttle in the middle so it matches up there, and then of course my prop over here, so I can match that configuration. So one of many things I like about the Bravo throttle quadrant, that I can do that, and I can just change it up and switch it and make it match what I'm seeing in the virtual cockpit here. So we got the prop fully forward. We need the throttle cracked, and mixture to rich. So there we go. Carb heat should be off. Master switch to on. We'll go ahead and do that on the alpha. Now we can hear this. You hear that? That's the beacon. That's the rotating beacon up here. So that's that thing rotating. Can you all hear it? So again, attention to detail. Must be what it really sounds like. They actually talked, the developer talked about this during FS Expo or had a video on it and like did all the sounds individually. It's pretty incredible. We'll talk about that later. Okay, so we've got the master switch on. Fuel pump we need to go ahead and turn on. That is right here, that yellow. And what we're going to do is we're going to look over here and watch that fuel pressure come up into the green. Once that's up into the green, we'll go ahead and turn that fuel pump off, and we know it's working because it is coming up there, and so we go ahead and turn that off. Next thing we're going to do is do 1 to 5 strokes with the with the primer. So we go ahead and unlock it. So there's 1. We're going to do 3. 2 because it is cold, and 3. And then I just use my mouse scroll wheel to lock that back again. And so that's locked. Mags to both, and so I'm going to use my Alpha flight controls to both, and we'll go ahead and start it up. Clear! Actually, we'll go do this. Watch. Do it the right way here. Clear! Alright, here we go. Here we go. And you don't want to pull too much throttle out, because if you pull too much throttle out, you can actually have it die on you. So we got the magneto starters done. Mixture lead is required. Taxi primer is locked. Avionics master on. Go ahead and get that on. You'll see that come to life here. We're not going to use the ADF, but we can still turn it on if we want. Turn that on. Get our radios on. There we go. Our transponder is off, so that's okay. Let's go ahead and do standby. Back, and then let's go ahead and look at our map. So I'm going to zoom out here, and you can see the course here. So we're going to do a few. So there you can see the whole course. We're going to go over some castles here as we make our way over to Bosnia, and I'm going to just zoom in here. Let's check the weather. So really quick, we're going to check the weather using parallel 42 flow. Winds are at 3-1 at 2 knots. Well, if it's only 2 knots, what I think we should do, because of how we're going to take off, is let's go ahead and take off a runway 11. I know that's not the preferred, but 1 to 2 knots is still considered light and variable, and 11 will get us in the right direction so we don't have to turn around. So we're just going to be efficient here and try to do this in a faster, expedited time. We'll get into the autopilot here in a moment, so there we have it. And oh, the other thing, there's a drift. So there is a setting. I mean, for those of you that like to be accurate, so we've got to make sure our magnetic compass is matching our HSI, or horizontal situation indicator. So you can see that we're at approximately 285. So we got to go down here. Notice right here we're pointing north. So you got to push this in, and then we'd want to like switch this to 285 to make sure that that matches our magnetic compass. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're approximately right there, and then that way everything matches up. Okay. And that setting again is right down here, and I think it's under controls. Yeah, gyro drift is on. Okay, so that, and it will, and I'll show you this, as we fly this plane, it will drift, and you got to keep going back to that gyro and get it corrected. So don't forget that, friends. Don't forget that. All right. Let's see. So we got the transponder, altimeter. Set your altimeter, friends. Heading indicator set. Nav lights to on. The other thing I want to show you all is how great of a job they do with the lighting. So I'm going to turn the taxi light on. And see that light there? That's my taxi light. I'll turn it off, turn it back on. And then once I go ahead and turn on the landing light, it's pretty incredible. They did a really good job. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and turn off the parking brakes, and we're going to go ahead and test them. And, okay, that looks good. Are we all ready, friends? Are we ready? Now, I don't know if y'all care, but in real life, you actually test these planes to make sure that they are that your magnetos work. And so one of the things, we're going to hit the brakes here. We can check our fuel quantity, and it all looks good. Our mixture is full, and let's go ahead and do 2,000 on the RPM. So we're going to go ahead and bring this up to 2,000. We're just going to check our magnetos, our vacuum pressure, and all that good stuff. I don't normally do this, but I just want to show the detail in this aircraft. Okay, so we're going to go 2,000. So once we have that at 2,000, we just are making sure that our oil pressure, our oil temperature, all that's good. It looks good. Our amps are good. Fuel pressure's looking good. And if we look up at, close that here. The other thing is we want to look at suction, and that looks good. So we're just checking those things. Now we're going to check the magneto. So you're not going to see this because I'm using it on the Alpha. But what we're going to do is, just in real life, we check the right magneto and then check the left magneto. And so I'm going to go 2 clicks to the left to make sure it drops. There it does. It drops down to about 1900. You know that magneto's working. You go back to both, goes back to 2000. Then you go ahead and let's check our left magneto. And so those both are dropping, and that's exactly what they should do. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to check our prop. We're going to cycle our prop 3 times. So we're just going to pull the prop back. Make sure that comes back. Push it forward. It says to do it 3 times. I'm not going to do it 3 times. And then carb heat. So we're going to pull the carb heat out. You should see that decrease. And it does. And that's it. So we're going to go ahead and pull that throttle back down. So that's our engine check. So we did our run-up test. All right, let's get on over there. So friends, and I see you all over there. So it looks good. We are using Track IR tonight. So get over there. Low Tech 420, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you, Low Tech. Thanks for joining tonight. Good to see y'all. Dreamclaw is already up in the BE-36, like ready to go. We'll have to get our family photo. Look at everybody. Wow, there's a lot of you in here tonight. That is beautiful. Now, when you pull the throttle back, make sure you don't go too low. I did this earlier today, and I ended up killing my engine. And 26 likes already? Holy cow, friends. Thank you. Thank you. I see you. I mean, there's so many of you. Your gamer tags are all overlapping. I can't even make you out. That's a good thing, by the way. It's a good thing. So again, with World Update 14, that is what we're going to see tonight. And I think they did I think Asobo once again did a great job with this update, and it looks pretty amazing. The other thing I do need to set, I'm going to talk about it a little bit here, is the autopilot course, and it works a little bit differently. See y'all over there. I'm going to keep continuing back here where Low Tech is. I still don't know, Low Tech, why it is with the DA-62. It's like that aircraft. I always end up with, like, those of you that fly that aircraft, you have the pink until I get, like, right up next to you, and I don't understand it. Unless maybe it's because I might have a mod, so that might be doing it. I don't know. But, like, watch, I'll get closer to you, Low Tech. See, there it goes. Now I can see you for all your glory there, buddy. I don't get it. Alright, I'm behind you, Low Tech, and so if you want to go ahead and pull forward, I will go ahead and follow you, and then we can get behind all of the friends here. Original Happy over there, and thank you, Low Tech. Alright. You're all so great. I mean, I love flying with all you, because you're all, like, not only just great people, but you know what you're doing. Now, even if you don't know what you're doing, it doesn't mean you can't fly with us. We welcome all of you, brothers and sisters. We all want to help one another and love our newcomers to flying, too. It's, we'll help you out. But here, I'm going to just pull back behind y'all. Looks like Silver Killer is up ahead there. It looks great. So I'm going to actually let me see who's in the front. But first, I got to get the family photo, friends. You got to get the family photo, right? Got to get y'all in here, in the frame. In the frame. Let me do this. We get out here. The Silver Killer coming here. Buckle Bunny's in the lead here. TNT is going to be playing chicken with us, Bunny. Oh no, here he comes. TNT's getting over here. I see ya. I see ya. Oh, good stuff. We gotta wait for Silver Killer because we leave no SimFan behind, right? That's our motto. We don't leave anyone behind. It's because we're good like that. Good like that. Gosh, look at all of you. I gotta back up a little bit so I can get your all the rest of your nameplates, and then I can zoom in. There we go. I got your pilot rec. Okay, so what I can do is I do this. A little trick here. You know, if you got your stuff mapped right. So I see a Silver Killer coming in. It looks like Buckle Bunny and ISU Fan for Life is ready to come on to the runway. And I would say, Bunny, you can lead us off tonight. How about that? I do need to get everything set. So I need to go landing light to on, strobes to on. And elevator trim's fine. By the way, I was like, where the hell's the elevator trim on this? It's up there. I don't even want to admit how long it took me to figure that out. Where the hell's the trim? Anyway, so trim set, doors are closed, flaps, let's go one notch of flaps down. If fuel selectors are on desired tank, oh, I need to go the fuel pump back on, so as we're taking off, fuel pump is on. Mixture to rich, got that, set and check. Prop, full forward, set and check. Pitot heat is not needed at this point. Strobes are on, landing light is on, we are ready. So Bunny, whenever you are ready, you can lead us off for this first leg. This first leg is going to be approximately 51 minutes, but we're going to take in a lot of views here, friends. A lot of views. There she goes. All right. Go ahead and release the parking brake, and we'll all follow Bunny off of here. See you, Tilted Racer. Awesome. Here we go, friends. Woo! Here we go. Starting. The madness begins now. The madness begins now. Looking for about 80, 85 knots, and we're going to pull off here. Gear up. So this way we can just go straight out, right? Should be a nice evening, or, well, we're actually in the morning here, but look at that. Look at that, friends. Wow. Then up front, got to get another screenshot of that. Kangaroo, you got to get up here with us, buddy. As usual, I got to get a few screenshots. And we're going to go ahead and pull to the left. Zoom out here and continue on. I'm guessing Kyle couldn't make it tonight. One of the things I forgot to do, if you look over here, you got track at 96, so we actually want to get this yellow bar to 96, and so I'm going to move that to approximately 96, and we'll come back to that when we're going to work with the autopilot here. I overshot my line. Overshot my line! See you there, Tip Bird. How's it going, Tip? Before Gunner's in the house. What'd you sneak in here before Gunner? Hanger Studios is in the house. Hanger is a developer of the Cam Air, and I think he is impressed with this beast. Correct me if I'm wrong before Gunner, but I think you're a fan of this aircraft by A2A. Got to support fellow developers, right? So what I can do now is, so here's a little first training session on the autopilot. So if you want to use the autopilot, it's a little different in the Comanche than we're all used to, okay? So one of the things is I did change this to CDI. All right, so, you know, from VLOC to GPS. But one of the things you need to do is, looks like that's pointing down. So I need to get that set to 96. What, did that change on me? I must not have that. I didn't have that pointed the right way. Here, I had it backwards. There we go. 96. Okay. So now what we need to do, and I'm going to climb. Actually, we can like level out at 5,500 feet. By the way, level out at 5,500 feet, or you can go 3,500 feet. Whatever. I mean, it's okay. I'm meant to like level out at 3,500 feet, but I was thinking with this. So what you can do is go ahead and hit heading And so I'm going to do that. I've got the Bravo. So you're going to, first of all, we got to turn this on. So you're going to see this and all these lights come on, okay? Get myself trimmed out here. And so when those lights go out, now what I can do is I can like cycle through and I can hit heading. So if I hit heading, I go to heading there. Now if I want to follow the track, I go to high. Okay, but you got to make sure this course. I'm pretty sure you have to make sure this course and tracking is set, or you're gonna have a bad time. And then now I'm gonna go ahead and level out. I'm a little high, so I'm gonna should pull back the throttle a little bit and the RPMs. And I also lean the engines out a little bit, so I gain some speed here. Okay, so now what I can do is I can actually do altitude. And I think that is the... So there I've got my altitude bug. So you'll notice that right there, the blue comes on. That's all there is. So the far right is high. You want heading. This is, I believe, your turn. So if you're in a bank, you can do that and have it level, you know, continue your coordinated turn there. But it's a lot different. I mean, it's a little wonky, a little funky, but it works. Now, you might have this. And I had this earlier today. I'm like, what the hell? Why is it doing this down trim thing? Why is it not? And it won't shut up. It won't shut up. I have so much noise. I have a lot of air noise. Yeah, and you don't want FS Realistic on, because FS Realistic is just annoying when it comes to that. So all you have to do here to get that winding thing to stop, it's saying it wants you to trim down. See, down? So you actually use your trim control, and it'll shut it up. So if you just go nose down a little bit, it'll stop that from barking at you. 29 likes already, friends. Thank you so much. You are amazing, friends. I'm so high above y'all. You know what? I'm gonna descend, because I think you just use your trim to descend. But I need to get down here with you all, because we're going to want to see the castles. We're going to fly past a couple castles here. Again, we have 20 castles in Prague. We're not going to fly over 20 castles, okay? Don't worry. But we're going to fly over a couple of them. So after we take off and climb, now cruise, throttle set, prop set. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of get that set. And I did lean it out a bit, but I'm going to go ahead and drop down here. And we could probably turn off the landing lights. And so go ahead and turn those off. Look at all of you back there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Bunny C over there as well. Tilted Racer TNT Simulate. Kangaroo over there. Good to see y'all. And there's quite a few of you. Tipberg down below. And I see Low Tech and Before Gunner, Dreamclaw, and Chris Evans and Starship. And so good to... Wow, we got a lot of us flying together tonight. This is beautiful. This is great, friends. Continue to descend. Now, one of the things about the Piper aircraft is they're just stable. They're absolutely stable. Maybe we'll throw a few performance maneuvers on this tonight. I did not try them earlier. I did the side slips, and the side slips feel absolutely incredible, feel real. It's one of my things that I do when I'm wanting to see how good a flight model is that the developers do. And Before Gunner knows this, I've talked about it, but like doing the side slip to a landing, it amazes me how many just leave that out. But this, they nailed it. I'm gonna say it right now. They nailed it. Let's watch our speed here. I'm getting a little fast. And the ambient noises and all that. And I'm gonna tell you something, friends. FS Realistic, I do like it, but you don't need it with this aircraft. In fact, you want to turn FS Realistic off. If you have FS Realistic, now I'm sure that there's probably some, you know, simmers out there that uploaded a profile for this aircraft for FS Realistic, and so it might not necessarily be the case for yet. You should turn it off, but I usually disable it for my flights anyway, but it is a good product. Continue down about 3,500 feet, and then we'll go ahead and level out and kick the cruise. We'll kick the altitude back in for the autopilot. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Of course, once we do that, we got to add some throttle. Now we'll go manifold at about 22 right there. So I'm looking over here. So 22 the manifold, about 2400 on the RPMs. I don't know if that's actually technically accurate, but that's what I'm going to do, and hopefully not die in the process. Or any of you passengers that are with me, friends. But that's all there is to the autopilot. I mean, literally, if you know what you need to hit. So just again, if you want to follow the track line, why is that flashing? If you want to follow the track line, just go to high. You can kind of ignore low. I don't even know why you use low. Do high, and then do HD for heading. That's all there is to it. And then altitude, of course. You're done. You're there. Why is that flashing? That's annoying me. So if I bring this up, you can also double check and cross check this. So we got the autopilot, and see we have mode high, we have altitude, we got the master on. You can even set it there for those that want to go the EFB way. So 31 likes, we've got 31 likes, and I'm not paying any attention to chat. I need to catch up. Friends, thank you for the 31 likes, and well, I guess we know what that means, don't we? Time for a little SimFanatic shuffle. I don't have my watch on me. I forgot to put my watch on me and charge it up. Friends, thank you for the 33 likes now. Holy mackerel. Holy macaroni. Thank you, friends. Friends, thank you so much for the 35 likes now. Holy macaroni. Thank you, friends. I appreciate you and your support and for being here. It's good to see you, friends. I'll turn that Bravo camera off, and I'll turn that obnoxious song off. There we go. Better? Thank you, friends. Appreciate it. And as you're doing emojis, thank you, Bunny. Thank you, Biohazard. Juiced. Right on the radar ahead by the first airport. Good to know, Bunny. 30 likes, Dan SimFanatic. I almost missed that. I had the checklist over the, my bad. I had the checklist over all the chat here, and I gotta get caught up here. So let me get caught up. Barrel roll it. Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no. I'm not gonna do that. You all seen that before. Barrel roll it, and I end up crashing. I know what you're up to, Bunny. You want me to crash? Glenn is here. Autopilot fighting the trim. Glenn, welcome to the live stream. Glenn, did it help what I just explained, though? If you're getting a beeping noise in the Comanche and it tells you if it's doing DN or down, physically trim it down. The reason it's doing that is the autopilot is like barking because it wants to release some of the pressure on the servos. So it's actually asking you to trim it. So if it says down, trim down. If it says up, trim up, and it'll get rid of that. It was driving me bonkers. I'm like, what the hell? Why is this not going? Why isn't it stopping? And that's what it is. You just have to manually trim that. So hopefully that helps you out there. Good to see you, Glenn. Thank you for joining us. Springbok Sima says hi. Springbok, hopefully you're still there. Hi, Springbok. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Richard Clark, I just finished my flight to Ksan. Going to try to catch up to you all. Hey, Richard. We'd love that, buddy. Get in with us here. I have a 007 who needs trim, right? Awesome, Ivan. Ivan, welcome to the stream. You've been a regular now for quite some time. Good to see you, my friend. All of you, in fact. Let's get some tunes up in here, as we usually do. What else I say? Say when. Bunny, I'll hammer down. Got caught up. And Aaron Ann says hi all. Aaron, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Glad you're here. Welcome. There's plenty of room for you, Aaron, back here. Look at, we'll just take a look back here. Yeah, there's plenty of room. There's nobody in there. Welcome to the live stream, Aaron. And Ivan 007 doing the orange whips and the SimFanatic shuffle. SimFanatic shuffle. Juice says, I hate not being able to fly almost 4 weeks now. Remind me, Biohazard, why is that? Why has it been that long, my friend? That is too long, I agree. I'll tell you what, I went through that withdrawal when we went to Savannah. I was like, oh, you know. At least when we went to FS Expo, it's like we could fly because there's all these setups, right? For all the vendor stations. Yeah, Bucko, buddy. I missed that you put some of the beach bags in there. Nicely done. But like, look at this. I mean, with World Up, I mean, I know some of you are like, you know what? I'm not going to take up the hard drive space because I'm not going to install World Update because I don't fly it a lot. You know, here's the thing that you can do, and I know you realize this, but install it for the flights like tonight, and then just remove it, unless you're completely out of space. And if you're completely out of space, I think it's about time for a new hard drive or some new storage, friends. I know we can't all afford it, right? But it'll remove some stuff and add some stuff, and then you can always, you know, you can do the World Update stuff and then remove it later. Let's see here. Biohazard says, my sim pit is dead. I blew up a power supply. Been waiting on a new one. Oh, that sucks, dude. Sorry to hear that. Bunny says, I said SimFanatic we're going to Bosnia for lunch. There we go. There we go. I'm with you, Bun. Sounds good. I was putting together a new computer build. Kind of thinking about doing that maybe in September. September will mark 2 years since I built my last one, the one I'm using now. And I think I'm going to switch from the AMD to the i9 13900K. That processor by itself is 570. And I was looking at Origin, but I can actually build the computer. Now, Origin's top quality, right? But I can build the computer with the same components and parts that if I were to buy it through Origin, and I'm not picking on Origin, they're good, but I can do it for like about $640 less just building it myself. Now, not everybody builds computers, so if you don't, Origin's a good option, as is Digital Storm. Biohazard said, let's go new PC. So I'm looking at maybe September doing that. And I'm going to go with the 4080. I'll probably stick with the 32 gigs, maybe the DDR5, maybe 64, I don't know. I know I'm talking nerd talk right now, but... I have a 77, you can build it yourself, exactly. Chris Evans' Origin had some issues lately. I did hear about that, Chris. I know Nexus Gamer, or Gamer Nexus, ran into some issues with them. Jay's 2 Cents, I know I've talked about them before. He got a build, did a recent post, and overall it came out good. It is cheaper and more fulfilling to build it yourself. I agree. Well, I had the bad experience with one of the vendors. I'll just say it, Cyber Power PC, and oh my goodness, it came dead on arrival, and it wasn't packed right. I'm pretty sure it was the GPU, as heavy as it is, the 3070 Ti. It just cracked the motherboard or something. It couldn't even boot it. They were good though about taking it back. I do have to say that. And they maybe pay part shipping, and that's all right. They helped with the shipping, but so I would have to say the overall experience of returning it, I didn't have a problem. I had to go through a couple hoops, and they did try to say, well, we'll send you a new computer, and I'm like, only if you're going to send it with the GPU out, not attached, and I'll do it myself. And they're like, we can't do that. I'm like, then no, I'll just build my own. Did I miss somebody? Richard Clark, change of plans. The 3-year-old granddaughter wants to lay down with her papa. She should fall asleep soon. I'll be watching. Oh, hey, Richard, you got to do it, right? Be a good papa. That sounds good, buddy. Yeah, listen. Keep listening on in. We'll wait for you to join us maybe later after she falls asleep. It's good of you, Richard. So we just have good folk here. Good folk. That didn't make me sound old, did it? It's good folk in here. But we do. We have good people in here, and that's what I love about our channel. And there's other channels like, oh, it's Vlad Sima. I don't know. He could be lurking right now. He often does that. Shane, well, it's Vlad Sima, mate. And jumped into QA Pilot, another great content provider, influencer. There's so many. There's so many. Thank you for that, Sima. A little shout out to Vlad Sima. I was flying this earlier, and I lost all my manifold pressure. I'm like, oh my god! Got it resolved. But yeah, I thought I was going to have to do an emergency landing earlier when I was doing one of the legs. One of the legs that we're going to be doing, and I'll throw that up top here. So if you look at the top on the route information, what, did that not come up? Why did that come up? Try that again. Can you all hear me still? I think I just might have muted myself. Can you all hear me still? I want to make sure I didn't mute myself. I could make this bigger. I had it smaller from from our Thursday night live stream because it was so much. But okay, thank you, Marion. Did you change it from tip tanks to wake tanks and we hear you? You know, that's a good point, though. I need to check because I'm still in the tip tanks. How can I still be on the tip tanks? There's like only 6 gallons total. I figure I'd be out of that by now. Let's check our fuel. How am I still running? I didn't even switch these. Okay, well, I'll go to the full tanks now. Yikes. But look at this terrain. Let's see. Oz Flight Simmer is here, friends. You should have figured. Oz Flight Simmer, Shane, how you doing, legend? Good to see you. Even if you muted yourself, we can still hear you. Oh, you are one funny guy, my friend. And you're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely. Everybody can hear me like miles. Even you, Oz, in Australia. You can hear me from Ames, Iowa. Good gravy. Hey, it's good to see you, Oz. Thanks for joining us tonight. Everybody do a shout out to Oz, as Silva Killa did. Alan Cleveland said, may need to make a different profile just for the plane. I did that. Oh, you're saying that to Aaron. Yeah, I did that for this plane. As you can see, I set up my Bravo to match the placement of the mixture, throttle, and propeller there, as you can see. Now that I turned the camera back on. But as you can see, I have my mixture here. It's dark, so you can't see it. I've got my throttle here, and then, of course, my prop here. And you're wondering, why SimFanatic? Why you have this big flap lever like you'd be flying the 737? Whatever. Well, I'll tell you why. Because it actually screws in tight, and I'm not going to unscrew, and ruin the threads because I think it's just right through the plastic. So that's why. If you're wondering, that's why. We can turn that off for now. We'll get back to that later. Matt Hawkins is in the house. Matt, how are you doing? He says, Matt Hawkins says, hi, pilots. Hi, Matt. Are you going to fly with us, Matt? Or did you just drop in to say hello? And either way, we appreciate you being here. Look at this. Got a little bit of a haze, but all in all, not bad weather for a flight tonight. Certainly digging it. So good to see you, Oz. Shane, how are things going? What are some things that you're dealing with, and hopefully you're doing well, my friend? Let's see. It's just that. Oh, Oz, Shane, did you hear that I'm going to build a new computer? I'm planning on building a new computer probably in September. And so new processor, 13900K. I'm planning on the i9 and the 4080. Maybe I might do the 4090, but right now I'm thinking 4080. 32 or 64 gig of the DDR5. New case. I think I might go with the Corsair 7000X case, and maybe the Corsair H150i for the chiller. Oz says, yes, home after surgery, just resting. Well, Oz, it's good to see that you are back home and resting and hopefully feeling well and recovering after that surgery, my friend. We wish you the absolute best and appreciate you dropping in here, buddy. Biohazard, of course, is going to say, I'd say 4090, but 4080 is still good, but loving my 4090. Biohazard, loving the 4090. I think Shane, you have the 4090 as well. Top of descent, huh? Not quite yet. We're going to be going past the, oh, I'm glad you said something though, Marianne, because we're going to be flying over, why is that, the sound isn't very loud on the, it was louder before. I don't know why the engine sound isn't that loud, but we're going to be flying over our first point of interest, which is, let me get my script back up here, Kruhanis Castle. And then we'll go by Hluboka Castle. This one's like kind of a red castle. So we'll kind of watch for it here as we fly over our point of interest here. But we're going to fly over the first one. This is all Prague, of course. There, I see you before Gunner back there. And Kangaroo. Buckle Bunny way over. The Buckle Bunny's just going to fly straight to the runway over there, I think. The airport she's going to. But pretty beautiful. About 1 minute and 21 seconds away, so I don't know if you all can see it. But it looks like Chipper Sneeze is taking a look. Buddy says, yes, I am. Chris Evans going over it now, checking it out. It's red, right? I think it's red. And Richard Clark says, oh, 4080 is enough for Flight 7. Yes, thank you, Shane. That's what I'm planning on. There we go. Coming up. Zoom on in here a little bit. But is it enough for MSFS 2024? Oh my god, it better be. Because I mean, the 4080 card by itself, the one I'm looking at is the Asus TUF. It's $1,200 for a 4080. It's $1,200. It better be enough, because I don't know how many people can afford a $1,200 graphics card. I mean, sure, they're out there, but that's a little pricey. Reason you have a job. Exactly. All right. And you can see we're turning, but we should be... There it is. Can you see it? Drop down there. That's the first castle right there, friends. Take a screenshot of that. Now here's one of the nuances with this autopilot. So now I got to get this switched. So 181, so we're going to go ahead and set this to 181. So we do that. 181. So you can see, like, my aircraft is, like, doing a long turn here. So what I'm going to do, you can disconnect the autopilot by clicking on that. And I'm just going to go ahead and manually fly this to get this turned a little bit quicker. Harry W., I'm pretty sure guys who take all their donations to improve the channel would be able to get a 4090. It's yes. Exactly, Harry. Exactly, buddy. Definitely true. Definitely true. Well, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the donations to upgrade. So appreciate all of you that have done. Have been so giving, and I do have a regular job, but again, appreciate all of your most generous gifting, so that definitely will help subsidize the new computer build. And I think what I just heard from Harry is that I'm supposed to get a 4090. I am going to get the 1,000-watt power supply, the EVGA. And then what I can do is I can build my... Well, actually, I'll probably give my current build to my son. More nerd talk. Oh, it's a joy, Bunny. It's a joy. Okay, I'll get myself in position here. And we're going to fly over another castle. It's going to be a little bit here, though. It's in about 21 minutes before we go over that. All right, now we're intercepting our course line, so now I'm going to go ahead and start my turn. Back to the left. And so what we're trying to do here, friends, is just like line that yellow bar up with our course line. So now we got pretty good. So I get myself back over here. And we can go ahead and enable the autopilot once again. And get that set. And let's go ahead and get our altitude set. And should be good to go. It does not sound loud. I mean, it was louder earlier. I don't know why. Rain 2 miles ahead, Bunny says. All right. Thank you for that pirate, Bunny. Richard Clark, do you have a micro center near you? We don't, Richard Clark. Actually, you know what? I know they have many deals that you have to go into this. There's one in Minneapolis, which I have debated going to, and I might do that. It's just, I don't know, Minneapolis is like a 3.5 hour drive, and I'd do a road trip for that. So yeah, I might run up to Minneapolis, and as long as they have the stuff in stock, right? But at least some of the supply chain issues have been fixed, and so, in my electric car, exactly. Chris Evans getting ready to open one in Indy. Really? Nice. Oh my God, who is this? And what happened to the canopy? What's going on with that plane? And I don't have the F-22. I don't understand. I mean, it's great, but I don't understand. I don't. He ejected. I don't have the F-22. That was good, buddy. I don't have the F-22, but yet I can see it. Oh, that's Light Tomcat there. That's cool. Light Tomcat there, and he's ejected. Oh, it's good. And his wheels are down. Your wheels are down, Light Tomcat. Just saying. Richard Clark, Micro Center is the Home Depot of computer technology. They have everything. I agree. Yeah. Do you all remember? Oh gosh, CompUSA. Remember back in the day, CompUSA? I remember going there and getting computer stuff. And they actually had like peripherals. Like I remember going there and they had like the CH Pro stuff, the yoke and the rudder pedals and all that. Any UFOs out there, pilots? Matt, I haven't seen any UFO yet. Oh yeah, Richard, you remember CompUSA. I loved CompUSA. That was so much fun going there. It's like a kid in the candy store. So Richard, I'm guessing that Micro Center is pretty much the same thing, right? Well, what is talking? Oh, shoot. Nothing but comedians in here. Nothing but comedians in here, my friends. It's good stuff. I'm going to tell you what right now, though, friends. So, like, you know, I posted the route earlier, so we'll go back to that. So the route up top, we hit the right button this time. So when we go from Logi, L-O-G-I to LJZA, that's going to be a challenge. It's easy to like lose the airport. It's a grass strip, grass runway. Oh, and speaking of, I need to talk to y'all about the idea that I thought of in terms of like, you know, like when we do landing challenges on grass runways, it's like normally we try to hit the numbers, right? And that's kind of our guide. The spot to hit is the numbers. We don't have numbers on the grass field. So what I thought of earlier today, I'm like, hey, how about this? For those of you that land, you got to land on the runway. If you land before the grass strip starts, you're disqualified, kind of like if you hit before the numbers. But it's going to be for whoever gets stopped, the shortest distance on the grass runway is going to be the winner. How about that? I think that should work. Solve that problem. So that's what we're going to do. For the grass landings, we're going to do the landing challenges. The individual that lands the shortest distance wins the landing challenge. And here's the thing, LJZA, again, LJZA up there, that is only a 1,411 foot runway. So that is going to definitely be a challenge, my friends. It's going to be a challenge. But hey, I know a lot of us can get it done. I bounced it too. I tried it, I landed it once. Buddy, you got it the first time. But yeah, so we're gonna see how that goes. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. I see so many of you like way up ahead. Tilted Racer, feels like I'm going to have a bit of an unfair advantage in the STOL plane. Hey, you know what, Tilted Racer? You know, I mentioned it earlier in Discord. Another reason why y'all should check out Discord channel, because I did mention it there, and I'm like, think about the aircraft you're gonna fly. Think about the aircraft. We gotta fly. I gotta fly the Zenith. I haven't flown the Zenith yet. And I'm looking forward to flying the Zenith. 37 likes already. Thank you, friends, for smashing that thumbs up button, doing a like. I appreciate it so much, friends. Let's see what we got for a temperature. Oh, we're above freezing, so we're good. So here we're going to Lubo. That's another castle. Gonna go ahead and set just reset the altimeter here. Hit B on your keyboard. That's a nice, nifty little trick there. Little shortcut. Richard Clark says, bigger and a lot more of everything. They have a self-build area in each location. Wow. So you can go there and build your own computer, and if you run into problems, someone's there that can help you, huh? That's kind of a cool idea. I didn't realize they had that. That's smart. That's really smart, actually. If I had a computer store, that's exactly what I would do. I'd do hey, here's a location, a place where you can build it yourself, and if you need help, we've got staff here that can help you. Nice. All right, so we are just about 13 and a half minutes from the castle, and then it's not that long of a jaunt then to Lowell. Let me see, Linz. I can pronounce that one. Linz Airport. And that will be our first landing challenge for tonight. I am recording the landing challenges. I even put a spot here for winners so we can tally them up at the end of the live stream tonight and see who pulls it out today. Short round is here. Short round usually does a good job, as does, well, let's just face it, quite a few of you. I might even try to get in on the action, maybe. Look at all this turbulence, though. That's why I was saying you don't need. I really don't think you need FS realistic with this aircraft. I mean, it does just fine by itself. Clark. Richard Clark says, "Yep, the place is amazing. I gotta check it out." Have you been to the one in Minneapolis, Richard, or which one have you been to? I looked at some of the photos, and I was like, I don't know. I mean, it looked cool, but it looked like it was a little messy. Marion says, I built 2 PCs for Micro Center. Nice. And they have those deals, right? They have ongoing deals. We have one here. Oh, you're in Denver. That's right, Richard. I knew that. That's pretty cool, though. Here's Original Happy. Light Tomcat over there in his F-22 that he ejected from and somehow is still flying. How does that work? I see you back there, 7 Killer Pilot Rick. Tiger Swan. Oh, he's in a 738. He's not with us. Before Gunner and Tipbird back there, and Light Tomcat coming in here with the F-22. Something's not right with that audio, by the way. It should be sounding better than that. And then we got Starship and Bunny and Chipper Sneeze and Kangaroo way off to the right in the TBM-9. And Light Tomcat just hit the speed brake, and we were flying right by. Starship, I see you, Tilda Racer, and Dreamclaw up there as well. Let's see here. Marion, board and chip bundles, yeah. I think I'm going to go with the MSI board this time. I mean, I like the Asus Pro that I have, but I might go with the MSI. Got to go with the LGA 1170, of course, for the Intel. And I have an AMD chip, and I do like the AMD, but from everything that I've read and looked at in terms of benchmarks, I think Intel still has a little bit of the advantage when it comes to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Somebody can argue that with me if I am off base there, but the stuff that I've researched and looked at, Intel just has a slight advantage when it comes to performance with Microsoft Flight Simulator. And here's the thing that I'm gonna nerd out just for a moment here, friends, but the thing that I'm really looking forward to with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is supposedly it's going to better support multi-threading and multi-core processors than it does now. Right now, it's still kind of, and you know that this is, they must be using some of the old code, because we had this with the FS10 and Prepared, where a lot is intensive on the cycles intensive on one core, and so they're supposed to be spreading that a bit over multiple cores. And we're almost at 40 likes, Silva. You're right, buddy. Almost time for another SimFanatic shuffle if we can get another one of you to do a like, and so we'll see. Can't beat AMD for graphics. You know, Marion, I had an AMD card once upon a time for GPU, and I did like it. And they're definitely competitors with NVIDIA. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. And there it is, 40 likes, friends. Thank you so much. But how much time do we have before we get to? Oh, we got plenty of time. 9 minutes here. Okay, friends. Thank you so much for the 40 likes, friends. This is for you, my friends, my buddies, my amigos, my pals, my brothers and sisters. Once again, 40 likes. Amazing. Orange whip? Anyone? Who's got the orange whip? Orange whip? Orange whip? Orange whip? 3 orange whips. That's what this is, by the way. Some of you newcomers here to the channel, thank you for joining us, and thank you for the likes. Fritz, thank you so much for the 40 likes. That's what I do. Deal with it. Get a little silly up in here, but that's what we do. We have fun, and we enjoy each other's company, and you all pretty much just tolerate me. We'll just leave it at that. And we just lost everyone. Oh boy. I'm going to let the whole song play for the 40 likes, and we only have 12 seconds left in it. Thank you, friends. I appreciate you. Thank God that's over, right? Mark Carter's in the house. Good night. Watching from Antigua and Barbuda in the Caribbean. Nice, Mark. Well, welcome to the live stream. I think you've been here before, right, Mark? If I'm not mistaken. Osfly Simmer says, checking the time again. What happened? Oh, shoot. Let's see here. How is it that... Oh, let me check something here. Let's grab this tablet. Oh, we got plenty of gas. I mean, okay, we could go down here and look, I guess, but... And we've got about 7 minutes to our next waypoint, point of interest. Thank you, friends, for dropping those emojis. The orange whips, Biohazard, and Chris Evans with the SimFanatic Shuffle. By the way, the SimFanatic Shuffle, I made all the emojis except for 2. SimFanatic Shuffle is made by Gunner, our great friend and Hangar Studios developer with the Cam Air 480. Check out that aircraft if you haven't already. Made that one for me, and it actually is animated in Discord, but it doesn't animate in chat here, so, you know, so if you want to see it animated in Discord, you can see it there. And then the STD was done by my brother. All the other ones I did make myself, and so... But I think after tonight, Bunny, thanks to you, because you did 5 gifted memberships, I'm going to be able to create yet another emoji. So I'm going to have to go back and do that. And I've got some other friends that I need to create some for as well. So, nuclear power plant up ahead, really? Low tech? Cool. That's the other thing that I noticed, the power lines. And Shane, I don't know if you're still in here, and I think you are. Lost Flight Simmer, again, check out his channel. I'll drop it in here again. But he does a lot of product reviews and news, and there's several of them that are freeware. One of them is the Shane, help me out here. I can't remember the name of it, but it has like power lines and different things that are across Europe and the United States, and it's freeware. And so check out Lost Flight Simmer's site if you haven't already. Most of you probably already have, but if you haven't, check it out. It's very good. We love BFR. Thank you, Low Tech. That's it. We love BFR. Bunny says, I'm back. I had to go save the world. I am a superhero. Heroine for my part-time job. Mission accomplished. So, good job, buddy. I don't even know what that could mean. I might have an idea, but glad you're back nonetheless, Bunny.
Power lines and solar farms. That's right, Oz. And so do check out Shane Osflight Simmons' site. He does a lot of content outside of live streams. And I need to do more of that, I know. There's just only so much time in a day, friends, really. You know, you got regular work, you got the, you know, the family stuff, you got the trips, and then the YouTube stuff. I've kind of cut out a lot of the other hobbies, like playing drums and playing poker. I used to do a lot of poker playing. What other vices did I have? A lot. Flying for real in real life. I haven't flown a lot in real life. In fact, it's been a while, so yeah, only so much time in a day. Shane, you know. Well, hell, you all know, right? All right, we're coming up here. So 3.5 minutes, we're going to go by. I'm going to dip down. I'm going to turn off the autopilot for this. We're going to go ahead and do a flyby of the... Oh boy, Richard Clark, what you doing, buddy? Richard Clark dropping. Oh my goodness, Richard Clark dropping the $25 and said a little something for the new build. Richard, not necessary, my friend, but nonetheless, thank you so much. That will help for the new build. I appreciate it. And Richard, that is so kind of you, and I know you've donated before. Thank you so much, Richard, and appreciate it. And by the way, let's go ahead and so that'll bring up the tip tracker. And there you are, Richard. Thank you so much for the $25 dono, and Steve McCroskey for the dollar, and Roger Murdoch. How could we get any funnier than this? And Marion Harrison dropped the $2.40 dono before in state of Colorado. Can't remember what that was, but nonetheless, thank you, my friends. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that dono, that $25 dono, Richard. Very, very kind of you, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Friends, if we could drop in some orange whips and some blue skies to Richard for being the kind person he is for that. Thank you so much. And I'll do the same. There we go, Richard. This is for you, buddy. This is for you. And for that, I must say, we got to do this. Sorry, everyone. This is for you, Richard. Richard, orange whips for you, buddy. Orange whip, orange whip, orange whip. 3 orange whips. Boss Flight Simmer. It's not this. It's not this. It's this. Thank you, Richard. Shout out to you, my friend. Very much appreciate that most generous $25 dono, my friend. And it's time for descent. Somebody said time for descent, and I'm dicking around. So let's kill the autopilot, and let's descend, and let's go over here with Dreamclaw and Chipper Sneeze, Light Tomcat, and the rest of you. And let's find this castle, and I think it's straight ahead. Straight away! I love that one. Our British friends say straight away. Enable track IR. And let's go ahead and buzz the tower, friends. Let's buzz the tower. I gotta pull some throttle out here. Boy, what beautiful scenery, though. Wow. Castle looks great at 2,000 feet. I got you, buddy. Here we go. Get a screenshot of that, too. Beautiful. Gotta check out the castle. All right, we'll go ahead and continue on. Let's go ahead and climb back up. God, look at that. The foliage, all of it. Okay, we gotta set. What happened to my message? Desired track is, there we go. Set course to 187, so not that far off. And we need to check for gyro drift. Let's go ahead and get ourselves climbing back up here. And let's enable our autopilot once again. And we need to go track high. There we go. Now let's go ahead and climb. Looks like we do have some weather up ahead, folks, so let's keep an eye on that. Don't need any tragedies tonight. What's the plan for Lowell? Thank you for that question, Marion. So the plan for Lowell is this. We are going to be doing our first landing challenge of the night, and I don't even want to guess who's going to make this one work. But let's see what the weather's doing. We got winds at 265, 27, stabilizing, 260 at 16 knots. So the winds have kicked up. But given that, we're going to, well, that's perfect. We're going to land on runway 26 at Lowell. So let's land on runway 26. It's a long runway, 9,835 feet. Basically asphalt, and we also have an 8 left and 26 right for those of you that might want to land on a grass strip. Be my guest. But it's going to be hard for you to do the landing challenge. Look at Light Tomcat. Go ahead if you want and do a touch and go on this runway over here. And that actually is airport LKCS. If you want, feel free. I'm going to overfly it. So yeah, we're going to land on runway 26. It's going to be a landing challenge number 1. The field elevation is 980 feet. And I can see Light Tomcat down there landing and do a little touch and go practice here. There's Tipbird. Grab another screenshot there, friends. But I'm a big fan of this Comanche. Oh, see, it's barking at me again, so I gotta go trim down. And then I'll get that, see that little light coming up? Now I get it to turn off if I just trim down. Release that pressure off the servo. So we'll just keep on tracking, and about 18 minutes. Now don't worry, I know it's been a long time. We're already at 10 o'clock. Now it's going to be a little bit longer stream, and I don't know if I warned you all about that, but it is. But at the same time, we're going to have a lot of fun with some of these landings. I know it's going to be probably a little bit difficult for myself and maybe some of you, but nonetheless, it'll be a good time. Just realize it and turn this on. There we go. A little more light. Is that better? There we go. Or am I too bright now? Probably turn that one off. Tilted Racer, so this first landing challenge is going to be on the numbers since it's a pavement, right? Yep, exactly, Tilted. Yep, this one will be. There are a total of, I should have mentioned this, there are a total of 3 landing challenges tonight. This is our first, and then we'll have another going from Lowell to Logi. Again, there's the information up above. So that'll be our second landing. Actually, we're going to do 3 in a row. Then we're going to have another one at LJZA. And then we'll kind of see how much, we'll see what time it is, and I'll probably take a vote from all of you. If we want to do the last jog, that'd be the last leg from LG, I keep saying LG, LJZA to LQPD. because that's going to be roughly a 45-minute leg, and so I kind of want to leave it up to all of you if that's something you want to do, if you're interested in doing that, or if we would just want to call it a night. So these live streams are all about all of us, right? It's our channel, so I want to make it as interactive and up to you as I can. So we'll see if we do that last leg. We'll see how late it is. I'm gonna leave that one up to you. I'll cast a vote when we get there. Hey, Chris Evans says Call of Duty. Exactly. So we'll see what's. I mean, it's already 10. It's already 10 o'clock, and we still have 15 minutes. So it's gonna be probably 10:30 before we even take our first bio break. Some of you probably already left and did your first bio break. I still haven't. Good thing I have a big bladder. Captain Howdy, how's it going, Captain Howdy? Good to see you. I did see just a moment ago. Say hey everyone. Thank you, Captain Howdy, for joining us. And we're already at 43 likes. Holy moly! Good to see you, Captain Howdy. Thank you for joining us. Good to see you. Every time I see your avatar or your logo there, Captain Howdy, I always think of Southwest. It's pretty cool. Of all of I know. I'm good like that, aren't I, Tilda Racer? Of all the things I brag about a big bladder. I don't think that's probably necessarily something I should brag about, but nonetheless, I will take my props wherever I can get them. I know many of you know that I have a I've got a long mirror, and every morning I go and I look at the mirror and I say, SimFanatic, you're smart enough, you're good enough, and gal darn it, your Sim fans like you. Gets me through the day. Oh, love you all. Look at a little hazy as we come up here, isn't it? And gosh darn it, you got a gigantic bladder. Exactly. Oh, nothing to be proud of, Russ. Oh, good stuff. Slow it down for you, Silver Killer. You all up ahead. So where is everybody? I see. Oh no, you're behind me. Silver Killer, Buckle Bunny, and Tiger. Oh, not Tiger Swan's not with us. Pilot Rick back there. Pilot Rick, how you doing? Before Gunner. And Starship back there, and we got Tipbird over to the left. We got Dreamclaw up to the forward left. Kangaroo. First day. Isn't this Kangaroo's first night flying with us? Kangaroo, glad to have you become one of the fam here and be with us and joining us tonight. I think we're gonna have to climb up to 5,500 feet, friends, to clear this this hill coming up. We'll see. We'll see. Which, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and reset the altimeter, and I just did that. Richard Clark says, I have a long mirror in my bathroom. I look into and I immediately Jeez, Richard. No, I don't believe that, my friend. I don't believe that. Don't be so hard on yourself, Richard. Or is that after a long night of too many orange whips? I think we've all been there. Look at now, buddy's going to start in with her health stuff. There could be worse influencers, that's for sure. I'm not knocking it, buddy. I'm just saying. Although I do think I'm going to have to climb. I'm feeling like I'm getting pretty low to the ground here, friends. So it's all about, you gotta, it's a pretty easy equation, right? But then you kind of miss out on the utility of eating. But you know, it's a balance. It's a balance. I'm not going to get in the middle of this conversation because I'll lose it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start climbing. Let's go ahead and turn off the altitude because let's turn that off and then climb. We're going to climb up to 5,500 feet. Still looking pretty good on the fuel and everything else. And Bunny can help you, Richard. I've actually, Bunny's helped me. I've lost a lot of weight, and she's given me some tips. I mean, I've been familiar with like Atkins diet and, you know, the old calories in versus calories out, right? Burning calories, but she definitely can help you. I'm going to go ahead and continue climbing to 5,500 feet. Captain Howdy says, I need help and a health coach, Buckle. And she can do it. Just look back at some of my older videos. Hey, Silver Killer, every time I hear this song, I always think of Kyle, you and me, and they're like, who, me? Or, no, Sim. I don't know why. That was so funny. I think it was just because I was being me and being completely oblivious to the conversation that was going on. Silver Killer, you know what I'm talking about, right? So funny. Uh-oh, Buckle said everybody vanished. Oh, no! Okay, I can stop climbing now because... Although I shouldn't be going, you know... that far over, but, You see Silver Killer? See, that's so weird because, like, I can always see Silver Killer. Can I see him now? I still see Silver Killer, but I don't see you now, Bunny. That's so weird. It's like I've had that before. I still see everyone. Now you're having it. Oh, God. Now this thing's bitching at me again. Okay, so down. And so, like, if I look up top, watch. And then it stops. For some reason, I don't see you. Looks like others see you, Bunny. I'm not seeing you. I see Tilted Racer, Pilot Rick, Before Gunner, Tipper, Silver, Motherfuddin, Killer. I see, oh, they're not with us. Original Happy, Starship, Chipper Sneeze, Low Tech 420, Chris Evans, Kangaroo, and Dreamclaw. And Tipper. I think I said Tipper. We're going to be flying into some precipitation, I think, here. If you see a rainbow, I definitely think we're going to be flying into some precip. 8 minutes, I'm going ground speed of 147 knots and true airspeed of 160. 160. And let's go ahead and get our... now we got gyro drift. And it looks like we're flying at 190. So let's check and see it's off. Look at that. It's off. So now we got to get this back to 190. And every once in a while you got to kind of get that set. And then we're going to do what runway did it? I think I said 26, right? Yeah, runway 26. So I'm going to go ahead and get runway set to the heading indicator set to 26. Just nice little nifty trick I like to do, and I do that in real life too. Just kind of make sure, hey, that's where I should be pointing. It should be this right here. This green triangle should be at my 12 o'clock when I'm approaching the runway. So. Great question, Aviation Spotter. So, Eastern Europe, my friend. Aviation Spotter, welcome to the live stream, my friend. So, yeah, World Update 14 was concentrated on Eastern Europe, so that's why we're flying. We're flying Prague and Czechia and Bosnia, and it looks absolutely amazing, as you can see. Aviation Spotter, welcome to the live stream. Glad you joined us today, or this evening, my friend and moderator as well. So first landing challenge coming up, friends, in about 6 minutes. Can I just say SimFan looks good on a 50-inch TV? Well, thank you, my friend. That's awful nice of you to say, Captain Howdy. And Leon's looking larger. Since several of you have been doing the dropping the airplane quotes tonight. Aviation Spider, wow, crazy. We're all at the 14th World Update. I remember the second ever that dropped and was for the U.S. I know, right? We got KT in here. KT, I think from Japan. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you, Silver Killer. I almost missed KT. Tommy Hughes is in here as well. Tommy, how's it going? We're up to 29 in here and 44 likes already. Thank you, friends. Looks like we're getting into some weather here, friends. Could get interesting. Could get interesting. What did I say the runway altitude is? It looks like, yeah, 19, wait, never mind. Elevation 980, so we need to drop to 2,000 feet for pattern altitude. Trying to stay alive with the Comanche aviation spotter. Boy, it's getting kind of dark. Let's check the weather. Engine died. Oh no, Starship. Starship, are you flying the Comanche? Weather is 270, 18 knots now. So 260 is still the same. Engine died. Starship, if you're flying the Comanche, since we have precipitation and stuff around, depending on how high you are, I don't know how high you are. I'm not even seeing you. Where are you, Starship? Oh, you're flying the B-36, okay. The engine just died, huh? Well, that sucks. Well, I'm gonna start descending. So I got some altitude to lose. Either fuel or maybe Starship, check and make sure you have your, well, you're flying the BE-36. Was fuel switch tanks, so good. Glad to know I'm not the only one, Starship, that does that. Got about 2 minutes, is perfect. We're going to do about 1,000-foot descent. Looks like we're going to kill. We're going to clear this hill. Get the landing lights on. Oh, I see you, Buckle. So you must be back with us. This bird slowed down a little bit here. All right, time for sterile cockpit. Sterile cockpit. Let's come into our runway here. And guns check. Gas set, undercarriage is up, and that's okay. Mixture to full, prop to full. Switches and safety, our landing light is on. You know what? I forgot to turn the fuel pump off, but we're going to leave that on. It looks like Low-Tech's making his way in. Let's go ahead and disable the autopilot. The autopilot is disabled. And SimFanatic's going to make his way in. I'm just going to enter base to final. Aviation Spotter, I know Bunny called that out, and yeah, we're so close to 6,000 subscribers, and again, applause to all of you. Thank you for your continued support, my friends. It's amazing. It's been, you know, earlier this year, I said to myself, you know, it'd be great if we hit 2,500 subscribers by the end of this year, and look where we're at. Just a testament to all of your support, friends. All right, I'm going to get myself down. I need to get down about 1,500 feet. Drop the landing gear here. I'll add some drag. A 6-hour GA line. Willie, how's it going, buddy? Willie's in the house, friends. Willie, thank you for joining. Good to see you. All right, here we go, friends. All right, SimFanatic's going to make his turn base to final in a very, very short final. Very short final. Second notch of flaps. Just like the Piper aircraft, you got that notch of flaps. The handle, the bar. I'm going to float by this sucker. But here, I'm going to do a side slip to a landing and show you. Now listen to the sounds here. I'm going to do a side slip to a landing. So, right rudder. And look at that speed drop off. There are the numbers. Alright, now I'll get myself pulled off here. Turn off the landing lights. Tech so I can stay on. The strobe's coming off. There you are, low tech. That pink, I gotta figure that out. I wonder if it is the mod. I've got a mod. I wonder if that's what's causing that. I bet it is. Get over here, friends. I gotta get off the... Here, I'm gonna go into the grass so I can get out of the way. Listen to the sounds here, too. Listen to that. Hear that? Attention to detail. Here we go, friends. Okay, let me get my Xbox controller going and catch all of you. Alright. Alright, oh, where are you at? Okay, here we go. Chipper Sneeze coming in. I'm usually on the right, or the, yeah, the left side of the runway, but I'm gonna get myself over here, and we'll watch as Chipper Sneeze comes in. Alright, there's the numbers, friends. 2-6. Chipper Sneeze is the first to approach, and let's see how he does. Looking good. No bouncing. I don't think Chipper bounced up. What do y'all think? I think he's still in the running. Here comes Bunny. Let's see how you do, Bunny. We're watching. The SR-22. Let's see how she does. Looks good, Bun. Oh, she bounced it! Oh, Bunny! It was so close! So close. Good try, good try. Still good, still good. Alright, and we got Tilted Racer coming up here. And, here we go. Tilted Racer, and then Chris Evans right behind him in the BE-35. Let's see if Tilted Racer can do it. Tilted, what are you flying? Oh yeah, the Aviation Spotter, this aircraft is epic, dude. If you don't have the A2A Comanche, you have to get it. Bunny's still the coolest in the Cirrus. Here comes Chris and Tilted Racer. They're gonna do it together, friends. Let's see how they do. Right now, I think Chipper C's has it. I don't think Chipper, you gotta tell me, did you bounce it? Oh, Chris landed before, and there's Tilted Racer. Chris, good try. I Gosh dang it, I don't know. I don't know if it's Tilted Racer or Chipper Sneeze. Good job, friends. That was, looked good for both of you. Original Mr. Happy. Here comes original Mr. Happy. And the Bonanza. Oh! That's alright, original Happy. That's okay. You tried. Did you have your landing gear down? It looked like you had them up. Uh-oh, Starship coming in. Starship looks like he doesn't have his landing gear either, but... the landing gear showed. Starship landed it. Nice job, Starship. Good job. I still think it's either Tilted Racer or Chipper Sneeze. That's why it was rough. Can I get anyone in here? I might have to do a poll between... well, we'll see how we end up here, because we still got Silva Killa and Dreamclaw and Tipbird before Gunner. Here comes Dreamclaw and Silva Killa. Stop sticking the landing. Dreamclaw is looking pretty damn good here, though. Look at this. Oh! Did Dreamclaw bounce? If not, Dreamclaw definitely has it. Let's see what Silver does. Come on, Silva Killa. Just beyond the numbers, but I think Dreamclaw has you, buddy. Unless Dreamclaw bounced, but I don't think Dreamclaw bounced. Who is that up there? I don't have a nameplate. What the heck? Here comes Before Gunner and the Navi. Oh my God. Before Gunner nailing it right in the middle of the 2.6. I think Before Gunner's got it, but let's see. No! Right before. I'm not even sure who that is. But good landings, everybody. We still got Tipbird coming in. Is that it? Tipbird? Look at this precip. That looks absolutely amazing. Here comes Tipbird. Tipbird. You're it, buddy. So right now, I think it is... I know, no nameplate. I don't get it. Before Gunner won that so far, Willie said yes. I would have to agree that Before Gunner has it so far. Tommy Hughes, let me put the route information up above. And so, as you can see right now, we are at Lowell, L-O-W-L. And it's already 10:23. Something tells me we aren't going to be doing that last leg. It's already almost 10:30. And we haven't even had our first bio. I knew this would be a long flight, but it's been a lot of fun. Pilot Rick was the last one. Tilted Racer says, I was maybe 10 to 15 feet after the end of the numbers. Okay, Tilted, thank you for that honesty. I know, I wanted to take in the landscape and the scenery, Bunny. But nonetheless, appreciate that feedback. Nonetheless, Starship gonna go head out. Blue Sky Starship, thank you for joining us tonight. Appreciate it. You were here for the first 2 hours, and it's all good. Hanger Studio says, okay, so it's not the plane. I have less than 5 hours in this one. I think it's the pilot. Awesome. Yeah, you did a good job there. Hanger, definitely a good job there. What's going on, Tipbird? Or just use faster general aviation planes, right? Let's start using the jets. Well, the next, we're gonna have a lot of action packed in here in the next couple of legs after our bio break, because it's going to be so don't go anywhere, folks, if you're here with us now, because there is going to be an absolutely hard landing challenge coming up on a short 1,411 foot grass runway in mountains. It's going to be tough, and it is one of the hand-painted airports that was done with World Update 14, so don't go anywhere. We're going to take a 5-minute break after Tipbird wins this landing challenge.
Oh, right before. Good landing there, Tipper, but I do think we have to give it... Are we unanimous that it is before Gunner picking up that first landing challenge win? And so hats off to you, Before Gunner. Nice job. I'm going to get a screenshot of this, and I'm going to leave it here. So if any of you want to do a few touch and goes, if you're not wanting to do a bio break, be my guest. Be my guest. But yes, thank you, friends. Look, we have 30 of you already with us tonight. Right now watching. Thank you for joining us. We're up to 46 likes. Thank you so much, my friends. Appreciate all of you. And we're going to do just a quick 5-minute bio break. And some of you are popping in here to fly along with us. We're going to go to Logi. That's a great leg. Let me give you a little preview of what that's going to be. So LOGI is only 19 minutes away from here. So we'll do a 19-minute flight, and that will be a landing challenge. I'll be number 2, and we'll probably finish the night off with the big one, the big landing challenge, which will be LG, I did it again, LJZA, and we'll probably leave LQPD off in case, unless some of you want to continue on, but that's like a 42-minute flight, and I'm figuring the time that we have right now, we might just, we might skip that, maybe do Call of Duty or something, I don't know. But friends, thanks so much for your support. Thank you for joining us tonight. Stick around. I'm going to take a 5-minute break. We're going to take a 5-minute break and be right back for a lot more exciting fun. And it's going to be more action because it's going to be packed in. All right, don't go anywhere. Be right back.
All right, friends, thank you so much for sticking around, and we'll continue on. Did everybody get your orange whips? Orange whip? Orange whip? Orange whip? 3 orange whips? Everyone? Everyone? Come on. Did you get it? All right, well, here we go. I've got mine, so friends, we can jump back in and continue on our journey, my friends, my amigos, my brothers and sisters and pals. All right, so my engine died. Great. Because I took too much throttle out. So that's okay, because we'll just go ahead and get started back up, maybe. Maybe? Hold on. There we go. All right, should we make our way back over to runway 26, friends? And maybe. Get a notch of flaps in there, and there's a little tech over there. Just gonna go ahead and back taxi on runway 26. Friends, I'll let you all catch up with me. And 47 likes. Thank you again, friends. I appreciate it. Well, I am a big fan of this. You know, if you haven't heard me say it once, and you haven't heard me say it twice, I am a big fan of this aircraft. Ricky's World, catch you on the next one, guys. Work in the AM, blue skies. I might have missed you, Ricky, but if I didn't, blue skies, my friend. Thank you for joining us tonight and flying with us. Appreciate it, my brother. We'll see you hopefully on Wednesday for our next live stream that is commercial. So those of you that are new here, we do our commercial flights on Wednesdays, and we do our GA flights typically either Saturday or Sunday, and the flight schedule is down below in the description. I'm going to just sit here, wait for Chris Evans and the rest of you to catch up and get with me, my friends. Better not kill my engine again here. How are we doing on fuel? Still all right on fuel, I think. Don C made it. Don, welcome to the live stream, Don. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for joining, Don. Are you going to fly with us tonight? And everybody's getting over here. Awesome. Blossom. Let's do this. A little reset action here. Don, how are you doing, my friend? Don, did you get... you have this aircraft, I know. And I think you said something about you didn't think you'd be able to fly tonight, but glad to see you here nonetheless. And I know you're a big fan of this aircraft, as am I. It's absolutely sweet. And we got Engineer Tom. Tommy Hughes is in here. It's good to see you, Tommy. And I see you before Gunner. Before Gunner, I better record that you won that last landing challenge. Good job there, Gunner. Awesome. And not even using your cam air. So we I don't think any of us doubted your piloting skills, my friend, but nonetheless, good to see you. And good job on that landing challenge. We got Original Happy over there, and Engineer Tom is Engineer Tom flying? I think he's flying. And we've got Buckle Bunny and Silva Killer back there. Chris Evans off to my left, and Chipper Sneeze. As we wait for Tip Bird, and Engineer Tom just going to keep doing flybys here, which is absolutely fantastic. Silva Killer, we're gonna get the whole membership thing figured out, buddy. We got to get it figured out. What in the heck? What was that? And why am I moving? I didn't take off my parking brake. The hell? All right, are we ready? I think we're ready, friends. Okay, sterile cockpit. And I think we are ready to go. And so we are going to track 160 for our next leg. And so it's a good opportunity to make sure, if you're flying the Comanche, that everything's matching up here. So we've got, 25260. And actually that's matching up really nicely there. Okay, so I think we're good. All right, are we all ready? Buckle Bunny says go. All right, we're gonna go, Bunny. Strobes on, landing lights on. Here we go. Watch for that 80 knots. All right, and pull back and airborne. Then gear up. I think we're going to be running into more weather here, it looks like. This could get a little dicey. I'm hearing some odd sounds from my engine right now. There it seems to be smoothing out. You hear that? Y'all hear that? It's kind of like chopping. So I don't know if that is actually something wrong with my engine, or if it's something like clearing out, or if it's a bug. A failure coming, probably. God help me. I did mean to set this on 160. So go ahead and do that right now, because it said track, desired track is at 160, so set your course line at 160, and we'll go ahead and continue our turn. I don't need a failure, Bunny. I definitely don't need a failure. Don C says, yes, SimFanatic, something not right in the engine. I agree. This is making me a little nervous, especially since we're going to be, we're running into weather and we'll be running into clouds. I don't need to do an emergency landing. You all see me do it twice. You know I can do it. Remember when we were at Lowy and I had to do it twice that night in the Kodiak? And I landed both of them. I'm not tooting my own horn. I just want to make sure that's clear, because that does not set me up for success later if I do have a problem. And high terrain too, exactly, Tilted. Let's hope this baby smooths out. And what do we have for, I mean, like temperature-wise, we're good. We're at 60 degrees Fahrenheit, so I know I'm good there. We're going to pick up this course line and get settled in here. Don C, check your engine in the maintenance panel. Good suggestion there, Don. I'll do that. I just want to get my course line picked up here and get the autopilot on, and then I will do that, sir. It's sounding smooth now. You know, it actually sounds okay now. What? Oh boy. Oh, I was hitting the wrong one. Never mind. What was I hitting? Pitot heat. No. Alright, so we're going to go heading bug on high. And then we are going to continue climbing. And so yeah, so let's check that. So like the one thing that like Don's mentioning, it's kind of cool about this is you can go to maintenance and check the engine, and I'm not seeing anything, so maybe we're good. And then this is also cool. Look at this. Electric system looks like it's all good. And these are all simulated individually. And you can have failures in one or multiple cylinders, which is kind of a cool effect. And I'm going to go ahead and climb up. Let me see here. What are we climbing up to? We are going to climb up to 9,500 feet for this second leg, friends. So we're going up to 9,500 feet. Inspect engine tab under. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Don. Hadn't tried that yet. Thank you, sir. Looks green. Green's good, right? Green should be good. Good, good. Ah, very good. I think we're all good, Don. I think we're all good, buddy. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. If I die, I'm blaming you. No, I'd never blame you, Don. No, never, never. Bunny, you said you wanted weather. Well, here you have it. Is this enough weather for you? We got weather on our left. We got weather on our right. I see a lot of you down below. Look at me crabbing. Look at that. There's a course line. Look at me crabbing. I mean, we're well, I don't know. We're adjusting, but we're crabbing. Message, set course to 160. That's what I have, 160. Get off my case. So we're going to Trebe. So that is L-O-G-I. Treben is actually, I don't know, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Is it Triben? T-R-I-E-B-E-N. That's L-O-G-I. So that's Lima, October, Golf, India. But, yeah. Buckle, see, now, that's crazy because, like, you know, what was it, Thursday, and then the Saturday or Sunday before, I was having those problems where I could only see Silver Killer, and who else was it that I was seeing? Chipper Sneeze, I think? But, like, I'd lose you and others, and I'd only see a couple of you, and now you're having the problems. I don't know. It just has to do, it must have to do with load balancing or something. I don't know. Silver Killer, come back. Probably should, well, I'm doing all right on the prop and that. Probably could thin this out. Go ahead and turn the landing lights off. See you back there before we got her. Happy. Passing 7,500 for 9,500, friends. Out in Cleveland, you can only see Bunny, Silver Killer, and Low Tech. See, the same kind of crap that's going on. And I can't see. I mean, I'm in clouds, friends. I'm not seeing a whole hell of a lot here. I mean, I can see your nameplates, but I'm in such thick clouds. And I think soon we'll be running into precipitation. Oh, we already are. I can see it running across the window. So we are in the filth muck. And I am at, keep an eye on the temperature. So I'm at about 40 degrees Celsius, or 40 degrees Celsius, 40 degrees Fahrenheit. And Exeneer, if I'm just an amateur with MSFS, is the Comanche worth getting if it's super realistic? Absolutely. Exeneer, welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining us today, my friend. Absolutely. I mean, if you want something that flies realistically, I can tell you this aircraft does fly realistically. So I would definitely recommend it, buddy. Marion Harris says bad. This was a bad idea. Yeah, this isn't good. This doesn't look good. Might make for good screenplay here, Marion, but at the same time, yeah, it's looking pretty bad, buddy. And I'm losing my pressure here, so I'm going to tell you what we need to do is I'm going to turn on my carb heat because I'm probably going to start getting some icing. And I'm about at 9,500 feet, so I am going to be leveling out here shortly. Passing 9,350 feet for 9,500. Yeah, it's looking pretty nasty. But we can blame Bunny because she wanted weather, and now we've got it. Here we go. I'm going to level out. You all look like you're down there a ways. Keep an eye on the mountains, because there are going to be mountains we're running into, and this is not looking good. This is looking... I don't know how we're going to make it. This might be... I agree with you, Chipper Sneeze. It might be a bad idea. It might be a bad idea. Use the force. Well, this could be a shit show in a hurry. I don't know about this. I mean, like, look at the clouds over there. Look at that. You got mountains there. Oh yeah, this is good. Just let it guide you. Oh my God, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Just like trim it down, nose down. Bring this back up here and look at that analyzer again. It still looks good. Had a few misfirings here. So Marion is asking runway. It's a good question. Let's see. What's the weather? Oh my God! Look at the winds. Oh boy, 270 at 26 knots. Yeah, this ought to be fun. It looks like Marion, we're going to be landing on runway 29. Runway 29. Crab it in, boys, as Bunny says. Yeah. This is looking like we're in the soup. In the soup. Oh, the other thing we can do, too, is, like, click on this thing. Like, check this out. That looks kind of hot. I need to pull my, Oh, yeah. Oh. How's our temperature doing? We're all right. Now they're back to green. There we go. What was I going to look up? I forget. Oh, yeah, so if I go to flight info, and there's your winds, 25 knots. Jeez. Look at those mountains down there. That's a beautiful sight, isn't it? You can get a screenshot of that. Yeah, nice, Don. Yeah. Yeah, I did lean it out a lot. I think that helped. I think it was too rich. I think it was too rich, my friend. And I don't know how fast you all are going, but I am going 156 ground speed and about 150 true airspeed. Old golfer's doing a prayer. Gonna need it, old golfer. Gonna need it, I think. This looking. Although we might break out of the clouds. Look at this over here. We might make it, friends. We might break out of the clouds because that's looking pretty dreary right there. That's not looking so good. But off to the right, like off there, that's looking pretty good. We might break out of these clouds. Buckle Buddy says, looking decent where you are? Good. Good. We just might make it yet. The Silver Killer's closing his eyes. Silver Killer, you're way up there, dude. How'd you get so far up there? We're almost to 50 likes. If you haven't smashed that thumbs up button and do a like, would you please do so? And if you do, and we hit 50 likes, I'll treat you to a little something. Something. Don't get too excited, by the way. It's not that great. I did dance at 40, buddy. I did. Did you? You missed it? You missed me dancing at 40? You missed the SimFanatic shuffle at 40? Oh. I'm so disappointed. Impossible. Oh, there's some turbulence. All right, it's looking like we might be pulling out of this. Getting some turbulence off those mountains, though. Definitely getting some turbulence off those mountains. Let's good old Comanche's going to get us right through it, friends. We're going to be just fine and dandy. Fine and dandy. Yeah, this is pretty, isn't it? Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at those look at the mountains, the clouds, and that lighting effect. Holy crap! Look at that coloring. I mean, it wasn't that many years ago that we were sitting in an X-plane and going at about 5 frames per second. We didn't have near this cloud and weather, lighting, the terrain. We are spoiled, friends. Can we just do it? Can we just say, hey, hats off to Asobo? Can we just say that? Microsoft, thank you, Asobo and Microsoft, because you give us this incredible experience with flight simming. And I think it's going, we have a huge pilot shortage in the United States anyway. And I think this is going to do some good. So you younger kids out there, hopefully this entices you to get into aviation and maybe fly professionally one day. Mountains you see inside your plane. Look at this though. You know what? That's absolutely right, Alan. No fun without your friends. So that's the other reason this is so great and why I like Microsoft Flight Simulator. Another reason, I'm not going to knock X-Plane. I like X-Plane 12. I think the flight model is great. But here's the thing. The graphics here, amazing. And the flight models are getting even better. And now with this Comanche from A2A, even better. In fact, I would even say that this aircraft is probably the first that I've ever felt is feeling really real. I do fly the Piper Warrior, and I've flown the Cherokee and the Arrow. The Comanche I had not flown. I've flown the Aztec for Piper, so in real life, and I can tell you, the aircraft all kind of have a similar feel to them. This aircraft feels natural to me. It feels real. And so, as Asobo continues to make gains and make ground, X-Plane 12, I'm not going to knock it. They got us through many years. But here's the other thing I was getting up to. It was from your comment, Alan, about no fun without the friends. Here's the thing, how easy is it to fly with each other in multiplayer? That's the other advantage that Microsoft and Asobo have, is it's so easy to fly with your friends. With X-Plane, they still don't have that figured out. You got to use Squawk Box or, can't remember a couple of the other ones, what they're called. You could do Pilot Edge and VATSIM, and you could fly, multiplayer with those, but that takes some doing. It's not out of the box, right? It's not the Ubi experience. It takes some doing. And that's the other thing where Microsoft really has it with Asobo. It's like you can come in here, look at, I've got Chris Evans to my north, to my 12. I got Tilted Racer down below, low tech. I've got Silva Killa off to my left, Tipbird, Chris Evans over there. I already said you, didn't I? I could probably look over to my right or behind me. It's just, oh, here we go. Original Happy back there. And all of us are flying together, and we didn't have to do anything to do it. Sure, we had to go on the West server. There's Before Gunner and Happy and Tom and hey, Big Steve's in the house. When did Big Steve sneak in? Welcome to Livestream, Big Steve. Good to see you. But look at this. Look at this detail. My goodness. Am I the only one that's getting excited about that? Clearly not. Clearly not. I can't be the only one. I am losing manifold pressure again, so I'm going to pull the carb heat out. There we go. See that manifold pressure come back up? Dive. What? Alan Clement says, this sim saved me when COVID locked down. No, yeah, that's a good point, Alan. That's a really good point. I do need to dive. Now I know why Bunny said that, because I'm too freaking high. 2 minutes. Gotcha, Bunny. Thank you. All right, so what did I say? Runway 29, right? 29er? 29er. It's going to be in this valley, so we'll just follow Tilted Racer and Silver Killer. Feather the prop. Actually, we don't want to feather it. I'm going to do a side slip. Listen to that. Like, look at that airspeed. I'm dropping like a manhole cover. Like, look at that. By the way, thank you, Bunny, for saying dive, dive, dive. God, I didn't realize this, like, Sound Cockpit does this far over. Elevation of this airport is 2,300 feet, essentially. We got chipper seats coming in, Civic Killer. We're gonna kind of hug this mountain here. We kind of get slowed down. The runway should be right over there. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, let's go ahead and do the gear down. Carb heat can come off. Okay, second landing challenge. I need to get landed here, like lickety-split like. So 3,300, I need to get down to 2,800. I'm going to try to sneak in here before all of you because this is a landing challenge. See, now I hear this. It's like, you hear it sputtering? It's like sputtering. Hear that? God. That doesn't sound good. It's that DA62 down there. Oh, that stuttered. It's a little hot there, but that's okay. Oh, God. All right. Oh, shit, buddy. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, we've got Low Tech. Low Tech's watching you. Low Tech can grade you. Okay, I'm on the... let me go over here to 29. And let's watch second landing challenge here, friends. Let's see how y'all do. See how y'all do. Okay, give me a sec, Tipbird, because I gotta make sure I got my frickin' parking brake on. And my engine died again. That's probably just for the best. God, that engine doesn't sound good. It does not sound good. I might want to do a little overhaul, Harry, on that engine before I take off from here, because God knows I need it on this next leg before I die. There goes Chris. Alright, we got Tilted Racer coming in. It's our last asphalt runway. Oh my goodness. Hey, Tilted Racer, that was an excellent landing. Tilted Racer right now has it, friends. Let's see how Silver Killer does, but wow, Tilted Racer, excellent job, buddy. Willie Thornton and Low Tech 420 agree. That was an excellent landing. Very, very well done. Here comes Silver Killer. Let's see if he can get it. Right now it's Tilted Racer. Ah, it's another great landing, Silver Killer, but I still think Tilted... Oh! And there goes Tipbird. Sorry I missed you there, Tipbird, but I still think Tilted Racer has it, although that was a nice landing there, Silver Killer. Original Mr. Happy coming in. I think that was before, but nice landing, Original Happy. We'll give you a shout out there and clap and applause. But I still think Tilted Racer has it. The only one that can beat you, Tilted Racer, and it's going to be hard to do, is Big Steve if he decides to come and land. And who else do we have here? We had one left, and that was Chris Evans, and he's flying overhead. He's up at 3,400 feet and climbing. And yes, I'd agree. Tilted Racer definitely has it right now. And I don't know if Big Steve and oh, here comes Chris Evans. So he's going around doing his approach, kind of staking it out here, which is a good idea. He's getting himself kind of set up here, I think, or is he just circling? Chris, are you going to land, or are you circling the airport waiting for us to take off? Let me look over here. Okay, there's Big Steve. Oh, he's flying our Cessna. I think he bounced, but Chris, that's a good try. Good landing, good landing. Good landing. All right, here comes Big Steve. See, we don't leave anyone behind. We got Big Steve yet. Big Steve's going to show us all how it's done. It's going to be tough to beat Tilted Racer, though. Yeah, good luck, Steve, as Tilted Racer says. All counting on you. I do like that plane. Big Steve's gonna have to drop that sucker down hard. You're gonna gain a lot of airspeed. Hey, you got it landed though, Big Steve. No worries. Good job there. But Tilted Racer, hats off to you, Tilted Racer, because I think it's clear that you won the second landing challenge. And so now you and Before Gunner are tied. Where was Before Gunner? Do we see him? Is he still here? Oh, he left. Oh, well, he left. Well, okay, well, you got to be here to win overall. So, Tilted Racer, congratulations, because you are in first place now because Before Gunner took off. So, and I'm gonna grab a shot here, friends, because I want to get all of you in here with your gamer tags. Beautiful, beautiful. That's right, Bunny. He forfeited. I mean, if you're gonna leave, you don't get the landing challenge. You got to be here at the end, right, to get the landing challenge. I mean, come on. I think that's only common sense. Holy sh! What the hell just happened? What's going on? Oh God! Hit the wrong lever. Yep, I'm good. I'm good. Ghost in the machine. Did you hear that sound though? I mean, that's like picture plane, Willie said. All right, let's check. Let's check. Thanks, Willie. Let's check it out. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna run the engines up just to see. So, as everybody gets over here. So this will be our last leg. I was hoping we could get one more after this, but I would say, yeah, we'll do this last leg. And it's going to be pretty epic, though, especially as it's getting darker and darker. Why is it so dark? So we'll wait for Tipbird and the rest of you to get over here, and we'll do the last leg. As Bunny said, it's 83 miles. This last leg should take, as long as everything performs right, it'll be about 33 minutes. So, and then we'll wrap it up. At that point, it's 11:11, so about 40 minutes. So we'll, and that'll be our last landing. And oh my gosh, will it be a challenge, friends? It will be an absolute challenge. It's just dark here because of all the damn clouds. Gets out and pushes. Is Tipbird coming? Here, let me go outside here and see if. Oh, look at all of you! Damn, that's awesome. What happened? Why does it keep releasing my parking brake? What's going on with that? The heck? Scared me. All right. What was the question? Marion, what airport next? So, here, I'll put it up top. So, basically, we are going to be flying to LJZA. LJZA from LOGI. That's where we're at right now. And, this is going to be tough, friends, so be prepared. Alright, here we go. Was I gonna do a run-up? I think I forgot to do that. Whoops! Hope my engines are good. Alright, there we go. Gear up. Alright, let's turn to the left here. Flaps coming up. Oh my god, look at that. That is so amazing! Look at all of you! That is so... That is... Well, let me die. That is pretty cool. Pretty epic. And now I'll probably die because I was like, look at all of you. Look at me. Almost stalling. The nose down. SimFanatic. Keep on climbing out here. God, guys, don't follow me. I'll take you into the mountainsides. Oh my goodness. And I think we have to go up to 9,500 feet on this one as well. Double checking that. Yeah, 9,500 feet. Everybody's like, we're gonna die. Are y'all gonna make it? Follow the river. Pretty much, yeah. That's what I'm doing. As you can see, that's where the cutout's going to be, so it's going to be the safest. And Bunny, you wanted weather. Look at this. Keep on climbing. This is a little iffy, I might say. I don't think it's knocking. I hope not. Not the time I'd want it to start knocking, right? Right, Willie? Tip Bird, Big Steve, Civic Killer going to the left, which is probably the wise choice. Look at the freaking clouds, man. Might go over this ridge here, right to the right. It's a little lower, and then make my way, keep climbing here. That's true, Willie, I did, didn't I? That's right. You were there for that stream, I forgot, Willie, that you were there. No, it's not easy money. Just kind of banking right and left to get up over these. And once we get over these, then we're pretty much home free, but... Well, no, not really, because we got to land at this ridiculous airport that is going to be... I for some reason, I kept losing it. Like, I'd try to go into the pattern, I'd lose it. Alright, so now I can do... turn on the autopilot. No, I didn't want that on. That. And then gotta wait for it. Right, to heading high. This. All right, so boy, this is looking pretty. This is looking iffy, friends. I mean, really, look how dark that is. Good grief. I mean, and look at the clouds ahead. How are we supposed to find this airport? I had a hard enough time when I didn't have any clouds. Start crying. All right, here we go. We're gonna do altitude. There we go. We are sim pilots. Looks like storm's building. Exactly. Looks pretty nasty. Looks pretty nasty, Willie. Well, we'll get that bunny with 2024. A tornado. Alright, let's do this. So I'm cruising along at 9,500 feet. I got about 30 minutes until we get to our final destination here. See you back there, Silva. Are you all doing real weather? How many of you are doing real weather right now? Okay, now I see the weather. You weren't seeing the weather before, buddy? Live weather for Toad the Racer and Civic Killer. He's doing live weather. Chris Evans is doing live weather. Oh, good. But you're following a mountain path. Always live weather, Tilted Racer said. Hey, Shane, yes. Shane's still with us. Oh, it's Flight Sima. It does look amazing, doesn't it? Well, hey, Shane, soon enough, my friend. Soon enough, you'll be back in it. Back in it, but yeah. One of these nights, Shane, we're going to have to fly together. Me on your live stream and you on my live stream or our live stream, right? That'd be epic. Hope I don't hit a mountain. Al Cleveland, is Joe gonna miss the stream for the first time tonight? Ace has dropped in earlier, Alan. He dropped in, I don't remember, it was like within the first 15 minutes of the live stream. And Shane says, sounds good. Awesome, Shane. It'll be great to fly with you. And looking forward to it, buddy. Looking forward to it. Yeah, you missed it, Alan. It was, yeah, he dropped in. He's at camp, of course, so he dropped and wished us well. It's really dark. I'm in the soup, Bunny said. Yeah, it's nasty, Bunny. I don't know how we're gonna see this. We're gonna try it. I mean, if we have to like turn the weather off, we have to turn the weather off. Look how dark this is where I'm coming. Oh my goodness. Oh, that sucks that you only see Silver Killer, Low Tech, and Tempered. Wow. This is pretty epic weather, though. Look at this. Still have my landing lights on. Forgot to turn them off. See you over there, buddy. You as well, Chris. Chipper C's down below. I can't see anything. Bunny asked a question. Would single-engine pilots fly in this in real life? Here, I think I would. I mean, if I had the Comanche, I think I would. Because there's enough, like... You know, like in these valleys and stuff, there's a lot of flat land that you could land this thing on. So if you had an engine failure, as long as you had your altitude, you'd be all right. And I think I would, Bunny. I'd fly this plane in real life over the mountains here, because I'd feel fairly confident if I lost my engine, I could go down to any of these number of valleys that's fairly flat. Now, if you're going to ask me, would I fly the Comanche over the Pacific or Atlantic? No. I'd want 2 engines. I don't want to end up in a raft or like floating around in the ocean waiting for something to consume me for lunch. That's not my idea of fun. Bunny's like laughing. Shark bait, hoo ha ha, right? Exactly. Well, no, I mean seriously, I would do this with a single engine aircraft. I would not fly this over miles and miles of ocean. Hell no. I'd want 2 engines for that. Alan, we've got life rafts. Buddy's like, or he would live on an iceberg. And then Shane, you be to biter with all the orange whips. I would. I'd be a delicious morsel, Shane, for those sharks. And that's the thing. You're down under, Shane. You're with the great whites. Did you hear about that swimmer that got eaten alive by a great white? Like in front of all those people that are fishing and stuff? That was in Australia, right, Shane? And there was like a raw thing, and you see like all this blood and stuff. It's like, oh my god, another reason not to get into the water. Did you see that, Oz? That was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Buddy's asking, what about TBM over a few hundred miles of ocean? I don't know. I mean, even if it's like well serviced, I was going to ask you, like, well, is it well serviced? Even if it was well serviced, I don't know. You lose your engine, you're in the water, and you're miles out. I don't think so. I don't think I would. What I would do is I would fly like near the coast. So if I was like at 20,000 feet or whatever, that I was within a distance that I could glide to land, or at least like right near the beach, in case I did lose my engine, and feel fairly confident I could get to land where us human beings are supposed to be, right? So like a TBM 850, but still it's a single engine, so I don't think so. I'm too much of a wuss. I would think bad thoughts as I was flying over hundreds of miles of ocean. All I would be thinking is, please God, don't let my engine fail. A float plane? Well, nope, I wouldn't even do a float plane, Willie. No, not in the open ocean. I don't care. Maybe if it's like calm seas and you can get the float plane down, but it's just a matter of time. There's going to be a storm rolling in, and that sucker's going to be underwater. Still, no. I know I might be sounding like the biggest wimp right now to all of you, but that's fine. Maybe I am, but I don't like to. If you all seen like what's the movie where is it a husband and wife or a boyfriend girlfriend get left out at sea? They're snorkeling, and their boat just they did a head count or something, and they just left them out in the frickin' middle of the ocean, and they're out there like bobbing around, and for like days. Adrift? Is that what it was? Adrift? Maybe it was Adrift. No, that was the one where the guy his boat in the middle of the night goes underwater, right? And then he has a raft. No, this is one where there's a couple that they essentially want to snorkel, so they're not snorkel. They wanted to dive, and so they did scuba, and they're like going all over looking at all the fish and stuff, whatever. And then they're like, because of the current, they're like miles away from where the boat was that they jumped out of. And they're like out there floating, and they're like kind of looking at the horizon, and the boat's really small, and all of a sudden they see the boat take off and the boat leaves. And they're like out there for open water. That's it. Exactly. I don't want to be an open water case, right? So exactly, us shark bait. So no. It's a really long-winded way of answering your question, Bunny. I would not fly the TBM 850. I would not fly a single-engine aircraft over any open body of water. Here, definitely would. It doesn't matter if not all sharks are bad, Bunny. It only takes one. One of those sharks being a badass, and your lunch. You can pet them. You want to pet a shark, be my guest, but not me. I mean, are they as bad as crocodiles? My other fear? Other animal that I'm just terrified of for no reason because there's no crocodiles where I live? Maybe a shark would be a little bit more forgiving for you than a crocodile. Because a crocodile, no matter what, sees you as dinner. Sharks are kind of like, is this dinner? Alright, I gotta get, turn the altitude thing on. I'm gonna start descending a little bit. Don't have to descend too much, but not all sharks. Yeah, I have video of me petting a shark with lots of other sharks swimming around. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, wasn't it a nursing shark? Okay, like a nursing shark or something without teeth. Maybe yeah, okay, well, okay, you got me, buddy. Okay, those sharks aren't bad. But like I said, I still stand by it. Not all sharks are bad, but if you're in open water, I might have a nurse shark to my left for 1 second, and then the next second, I have a great white. That not only eats me, but also eats your nursing shark. No, thank you. It doesn't matter. Either one, tiger or great white, they're both gonna mess up your day. Bull shark, reef shark. Just ask Shane. SimFanatic in a shark cage. I don't, even that, I don't know if I'd do that. I don't think I'd do that. You'd have to pay me a hell of a lot for me to do that. Oh, SimFanatic doesn't want to go into a shark cage either. Even that would be terrifying. Okay, so this, leg number 3 with the last final landing challenge is elevation of 1,022, I think. Can anyone confirm that? I think it's 1,000 feet. Yeah, that. Low Tech 420, it's not like going down to the local pond, chasing bluegills or tommycots. This shark swallow you whole, shaking, tenderizing, and down you go. Exactly. Exactly, Low Tech. But he said you would with me. No, I wouldn't. I'd be like, buddy, you have fun. I'll be up on deck. So if you need anything, just holler. I'd be up on the deck of the boat while you're in the shark cage. I wouldn't do that with anybody, buddy. No, you would go, no way. No way. That'd be terrifying. Like, I want to be fish food. Really? Chris, I'll go with you, buddy. Great, buddy. Chris will go with you. And I'll tell you both you're crazy. And then I'm there for you if you need me to throw you a rope or something. I think Shane's with me. Shane knows. I bet if we were to ask Shane, like, Shane, would you go, like, swimming out in the middle of the ocean where you're at? Shane's answer would be like, no. I bet. I mean, I'm not going to speak for him. But, no, thank you. Hit a cage, no issues, not open water though. These clouds, can they go away, please? Have you seen some of those shark cages? I've seen a great white just mutilate a shark cage, and like people freaking out. And they're like, the shark's got his face like stuck in between the bars. It's bending out, and these people are like trying to swim and get around the shark and get out of the top. No, not even in a shark cage. What's your fascination, Bunny, with getting into a shark cage? That's staged. No, I don't think. Well, I think some of it might be, but not all of it. Like, there's some real footage of it. Shane says, if you come down my way, I'll take you flying over the islands. Very often see sharks. If you can see a shark in the water at 3,000 feet, you know it's big. No kidding. No kidding. Well, it'd be great to get down under there with you, Shane, but we're going to leave the sharks to the professionals. Life is short, enjoy it, and experience all you can. I think that's words of wisdom, Bunny, but I don't think experiencing all I can is getting into a shark cage. I have things I would rather do, like, I don't know, watch golf. It's almost as bad as getting into a a shark cage, but still. Steve Ballard's here. Steve, how you doing, my friend, my buddy, my pal? Steve, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining us tonight. Good to see you, Steve. When you get old, like, 50 plus, and you stay at home, and geez, look at, speaking of geez, look at this. We got to get over that mountain ridge. I didn't hit altitude, right? No, it didn't work. There we go. Let's see here. Steve goes, it's even shorter swimming with sharks, right? Right, exactly, Steve, thank you. And Buddy says, not all sharks are bad, Steve. And we've been over this, Steve. I know you just got here. And Buddy, we already went through this. But by God, it only takes one bad shark. You're right, not all sharks are bad. It only takes the bad one to ruin your day. And I don't need to be 50 plus to know that could ruin a day. Look at all of you back there. That's a beautiful shot. I do say so myself. Steve says, what's happening, everyone? Steve, well, we're just rounding it off. You came at a good time because this is going to be an incredibly challenging landing, Steve. But, yeah, appreciate you coming. You came at a good time. This is going to be probably the most entertaining part of the live stream. But as you can see, we're in the A2A, the relatively newly released Comanche. And we are flying in the newly released Central Europe that came with World Update 14 that was just released last Tuesday. So we're having some fun here, Steve. And we've been flying, as you can see, like, look behind us, Steve. That's the weather that we just flew through. That's the weather we just all came through. And Bunny sees us again. Good deal, Bunny. Glad you see us. Oh, Bunny, you're still in it? Like, look at this. Look at this. And I mean, like, look at the fog over the, I mean, how do you even code this? This is what I want. Like, look at this. Look at the fog and the haze down there. Look at this. The only thing I really, really wish they would do is have the effect of the clouds going over your wing. You know, like we've all seen when we're flying. We see the clouds go over the wing. They'll have it. Maybe they'll have it in 2024. I don't know. That's some crazy clouds, exactly. Well, I'm not trying to be picky, buddy. I'm just saying. I was just saying I love it, but wouldn't it be cool to have that? I'm not saying it's like kind of like that, yeah. You are like all like wisdom tonight. Definitely thankful for what I got. Definitely. Look at this over here, though. Look at that. Incredible. Although I'm not feeling incredible about this approach based off of what I did earlier. LJZA runway will be runway 22, I think. Let me double check this though. Yep, 22. And that's a good question here because, okay, so we're at 165. 165. See, look at that drifted. Look at that. So there's 17 and 165 is like right there. See? That. So, runway 22 we said, right? So we'll get this set on 22. Yeah, 2-2. It's definitely going to be difficult. And what did I say? The elevation, 1,022. So we're going for 2,000. Did anyone confirm? I found that on a website because I was flying it earlier and I forgot to get the elevation, field elevation. Can anyone confirm it's 1,022? Yep, we're 5.5 minutes out, buddy. All right, I'm going to go silent cockpit. And this will be our final landing for tonight, and it will be the final landing challenge. So it should be a lot of fun to, well, for those of us that can make it. At least the clouds are clearing a little bit, it looks like. Thank the maker. I'm going to go ahead and turn off altitude here and keep descending here. Go ahead and turn on the landing lights. Oh, get that shot right there. See it right between my wing and stabilizer there, Chris. Bunny, you're way up top there. Triple sneeze. Kangaroo's still with us. Good to see. Should be interesting. Belle, how is your son? My son? My son is doing great. Thank you. Kind of like leveled out here for just a moment. This is going to be tricky. I already know it. how this goes, but... Aha, thanks, Belle. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, some things I hope he's better than me, but that's a very nice compliment. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Belle. Appreciate that. All right, airport we're landing at, right above there. It's LJZA. It's the second to the last. Steve, we aren't going to be doing the last leg because it's going to be like midnight by the time we get done here. So we are just, then this is a hand-painted airport, and it actually is probably the most epic. 915 feet. Thank you, old golfer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm still going to shoot for 2,000. Appreciate that, old golfer. It's so scenic. I think Microsoft Masobo did a nice job on this one. I mean, like, look at this. Look. Did any of us think 10 years ago we'd have anything that looked like this? Alright, so it's just straight ahead. Let's go ahead and kill the autopilot. Let's see if I can get landed here. that sounds kind of messed up. It sounds like an engine running. There's the airport. Okay, notch your flaps. See if I can't get down here, Chris. Another notch. Side slip here. Jeez, I'm going really fast. Oh my god. I'm dead. 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 Oh my god! Okay, well, don't do that, friends. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Wow, my heart's beating like a rabbit. I'm telling you, you nailed it. Oh my god, that was horrible. I freaking was skinned left. I cannot believe I didn't die. You're worried about the sharks. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, there goes my heart. Let me get over here, friends. That was terrible. I'm gonna stop right here. And you all could use me as a beacon. Oh my god, that was funny. Okay. Oh, my heart's beating. Yeah, let's do 5, and then here we go. Come on. Come on. Come on! Here goes Chipper. Chipper, we certainly didn't win. It's gonna be Ken. Remember, it's the shortest. This is epic. This is epic. Hey, as long as you get it down. As long as you get it down, Chipper Sneeze. Right? Oh my goodness. And Shane, I know, is just freaking laughing his butt off, friends. I cannot believe I got that stopped. Oh my, here comes Bunny. And she nailed this earlier. Looking pretty good. Wow. Look at her. Is she gonna get stopped first? She's kind of going off the end. See, it's not as easy as it might seem. The Comanche drift sessions, exactly. Exactly, Willie. That's awesome. And Shane's like, it's all good. I can't laugh. It hurts too much. I'm sorry, Shane. Oh my god, I cannot believe I didn't die there. That was epic. I thought for sure I was a goner. And I mean, in real life, I would have definitely done a go around, but I'm like, nope, I need to get this landed so I can get everybody. Wow, look at that! Oh my gosh! Who is that? Before the number 3. That, my friends. Who was that? That was Tilted Racer again. Oh shit. Hold on. Oh, goodness. Silver Killer, I got you. Tilted Racer. Just leave the airplane there. Silver Killer, you have your work cut out for you, buddy. So do you, Kangaroo. If you do so, accept the challenge. That was nice landing by Tilted Racer. And I think Tilted is... unless you can beat him here, Silver Killer, I think he's going to take the gold. Yeah, Willie, winner, winner, chicken dinner, exactly. My goodness. But here's while we wait for Silver. Well, no, Silver's coming. But another hand-painted airport, as you can see, right? Got a couple planes in there. Here, let's watch Silva. Silva, get it down, get it down, get it down right now, dude. Silva. Holy crap. See, we all kind of, with that Comanche, that is right, like floater motor. My goodness. But I think there isn't going to be any dispute, Tilted Racer, that you got this, although Kangaroo's coming in. Kangaroo's coming in. We aren't going to miss you, Kangaroo. You just came, bring that TBM on home and show Tilted Racer how it's done, and maybe just tie this up. Oh wait, we lost you. Did we lose you? Oh, we lost. Well, I'll tell you what, friends. This has been, like Bunny said, this was epic. I agree, Bunny, and everyone. This has been fantastic, and definitely want to say thanks so much for being here tonight. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to do one more leg, but friends, it's almost midnight. It's almost. I did. Well, Kangaroo's. I lost Kangaroo. Oh, Kangaroo's back. Thanks, Bunny. All right, we're sticking around. We're sticking around. Tommy Hughes, overstressed, descending, back to the books again. We all ever learn. Blue skies, y'all. Tommy Hughes, blue skies to you, my friend. Thank you for joining tonight. So good to see you. Take care. Willie, go for it Saturday. All right, here comes Kangaroo. Boss Flight Sim says, thanks for the entertainment. Great way to keep my mind off things. Thank you, SimFanatic. Hey, shout out to you, Shane, Oz Flight Simmer. Appreciate you, buddy. Here, we're going to do this for you. Dropping it in here, buddy. But for all of you, please do check out Oz Flight Simmer. Is amazing. He's a friend. And hey, he's done so much for me and this channel. And so, Shane, thanks so much, man. Appreciate you very, very much and your support. And we're all here for you too. Have a speedy recovery. Get back to us. Get back to your wonderful content and your great streams so we can join you there. Let's see here. Pop a few painkillers. Another great flight. Thanks, Marion. Captain Howdy, I want to see SimFan mow the grass again. Oh, that's great. That's great, Captain Howdy. Tilda Racer says, superb flight as always. Thanks, Tilda Racer. That weather did get hairy. It did. All right, here we go. Is it a go-around? I think it's a go-around by Kangaroo. A go-around. Oh, Before Gunner did get back in here. Wait, where did he come from? Where did Before Gunner come from? I thought... Oh! That was about! Oh, it's still Tilted Racer. Look at that. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh, that was great. That was great. What a way to end the stream. Thank you, friends, and appreciate it. And hey, look at this. We got Marion Harris dropping a dono, $2.40 in Discord. And so thank you, Marion Harris, for that $2.40 tip, my friend. So kind of you. Appreciate it. As I do appreciate all of you for joining me, SimFanatic, tonight, and all of the rest of the SimFan family. And Kangaroo says, Kanga gets one go-around. Did Kanga do a go-around? I thought Kanga landed. I think Kanga landed. Kanga landed. And Kanga's going. Kanga's going. Oh, it got landed. Did better than the rest of us, Kanga. Still Tilted Racer, though. Nice job. But again, thank you all for joining tonight. It's been a blast. I mean, I'm sorry I kept you all till midnight. But nonetheless, it's been a ball. As Bunny said, it was epic. And the rest of you, thank you for being here and appreciate all your support. I'll do some call-outs, but I got to do the regulars. I want to say thank you to Buckle Bunny. Thank you, Bunny, for being a moderator, supporter, and all your support. And yeah, just cheering the channel on. And again, Silva Killa, my buddy, my pal. Thank you so much, Silva. You've also been a treasure in helping support and get this channel out there, and appreciate you as well, my friend, from the bottom of my heart. You too. And also I saw Oz Flight Simma. Obviously, your partnership and your support, my brother, from down under. I appreciate you, Oz and Shane. Thank you so much. Before Gunner, thank you for being here. It's great to have developers in here. And Aviation Spotter was in here. Ace is down in here earlier. Appreciate all of you as well. Willie Thornton, Marion Harris, again, thank you. Oh, I missed the $4.99 by Steve. How did I miss that? $4.99 in Super Chat. Steve dropping the $4.99 in here. Thank you, Steve, for your support. And Orange Whips, let's give him some Orange Whips, friends. Drop some Orange Whips in there for Steve for that donation, that $5 dono, and some blue skies. Thank you so much, Steve, for that. Appreciate you, my friend. And yeah, I think at this point, though, friends, I'll do my call outs after I close out of those of you that have been cheering on and rooting the channel on tonight. So again, thank you so much. And until next time, check us out Wednesday night. We will be doing a commercial flight. We'll see what we're in. I'm not going to make any promises. I'm not even going to forecast what we might be in. We've been doing a lot of PMDG. We did a few Phoenix. Maybe it's time for something else. Maybe it's time for some of the usual. But friends, hopefully check you on Wednesday night for that. And until then, friends, thanks again for joining me, SimFanatic, and the SimFan family. And have a great rest of your weekend and a relaxing, calming weekend. And we'll see you here Wednesday night. Until then, friends, take care and blue skies. We'll see you soon. Bye, my friends. As I usually do, I want to do another thanks to all of you in chat for all your support and engaging one another and myself. So, Old Golfer 67, thank you, sir. Again, Tilted Racer, Matt Hawkins, still going. I like it. Matt, again, thanks for joining us tonight. Chris Evans, my brother, been here a long time. Appreciate you. Silver Killer, my Silver. All's fun, Silver Mate. Shane, thank you again. Buckle Bunny. Thank you so much for your continued support. And let's see here. I said Tilda Racer. Steve B, thanks again for that donation and for joining us tonight. Appreciate you, Steve. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And Captain Howdy. Always good to see you, Captain Howdy. Appreciate you being here. Again, Marion Harris, Chipper Sneeze, thank you for your donations and your support, my friend. Willie Thornton and Tommy Hughes, thank you. Alan Cleveland, been here with me for quite some time and appreciate all your support. It was good to see you. And Belle Vespucci, I think I butchered your name, but Belle, thank you for joining. And again, congratulations on your daughter and yeah, you adopting a daughter. That's awesome. That is incredible, Belle. So, and thank you for joining tonight. And who else? I know I missed somebody. I know I missed somebody. Did I miss somebody? And Nightbot, thank you so much for all you do. Oh yeah, Nick H, Original Happy. It was good to see you, Pilot Rick. Pilot Rick was in here earlier. Pilot Rick, thank you for joining us tonight. Aviation Spotter, I think I mentioned Aviation Spotter was in here earlier. It was good to see you as well, my friend. And I think that is it, friends. If I missed you or I didn't do a call out for you, Low-Tech 420, Low-Tech, I couldn't miss you, Low-Tech, and Kangaroo and Low-Tech, thank you so much. And anyone else that I might have missed, please accept my sincerest apologies. And until next time, though, friends, again, thank you for joining tonight, and blue skies. We'll see you Wednesday. Bye-bye.